moments in sports happen on ESPN LA.
This college football moment is brought to you by Serve Pro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. Like on September 24, 2016, when Tulsa found themselves down 31-0 to Fresno State. With 10 minutes left in the second quarter, Tulsa fought back to tie the game at 41. And then won 48-41 in double overtime.
Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Love that song. What is up, Chubby?
How you doing?
I'm
How you
good.
doing?
Chilling.
Good.
Happy.
Happy.
Yeah,
That's
happy.
nice.
Come
Happy's
on.
always good.
Happy. Come on, you're still in the playoffs.
No, I'm all right.
Ain't the end of the world. That's
No.
not the end of the year.
No.
You just lost a heartbreaker. It sucks. It really does.
It is weird
Yeah.
to get a game that's that exciting and that good and that back and forth. There were 5 different times I was convinced they were going to win. There were 5 different times I was like, oh, they're going to blow it.
Right.
And ultimately that's what happened, but it was a wild ride.
Yeah, I you just have to be better in key moments, even early in the game.
Yes.
You have to put those in and score 7s, not 3s. That's what I was talking about, those diet touchdowns.
Yeah.
That's not going to get it done versus good football teams. But, yeah, what a heartbreaker. And I'm expecting –
Have you ever seen anything like what happened on that 2-point play?
I have never lined up for a kickoff and had the scoreboard change.
Yeah.
That's weird. That's bad. That's horrible for the NFL to do.
It was terrible. And this is the part
It
that I
was
keep coming
wrong.
back.
Yeah.
Plays get botched, calls get botched, whatever. It's part of sports, right? It happens all the time. But there has to be a couple of things, as I see it, that are just hard and fast rules. If the whistle blows, the play's over. Like there's no more. Otherwise, like, what's to prevent me from ramming the quarterback or doing, like just playing beyond the whistle? Because, like, well, maybe you guys will go back and look at it later and there's something like, it just has to be that, hey, the play's over.
Right.
It's over. You blew the whistle. Over. Even if they blew the call on the pass, and it was a lateral, that's fine.
Right.
But why is that blown call worse than the other blown call?
Okay, so I'll go to this, and it's another sport that we used to cover back in the day, boxing.
Yeah.
What is the number one rule of boxing? What's the number one?
Protect yourself at all times.
At all times. The referee's there to enforce the rules, but you are fighting another man or a woman, depending. So keep your gloves up. Just because the bell rings does not mean he's not going to stop throwing punches. Okay. So same thing. You are taught as a defense and as an offense, as a football player. If the ball is on the ground, pick it up and hand it to the ref.
Okay.
So you have to give Charbonnet in Seattle a little bit of credit for finishing the play, even though the whistle blew, because he heard the same damn whistle, but he played through the play. Made sure. The ball is out. I'm not sure. Everybody knew. Because his reaction, I bet that triggered people. Hey, look, I think that might have been a lateral. He went after it.
You think that's what that was?
He went after it. He was
okay, I agree with your point, but
it's hard.
He didn't run after it. He just kind of sauntered over there and picked it up.
Just to be sure, just to be certain. And he heard the same whistle, and he played through. It's sad. It's bad. But there is a coaching point. I mean, and I thought the play was dead.
Yeah,
I thought
everybody did.
I thought it was incomplete. You almost had a pick. Ball's dead. The whistle blew. Play through the whistle. Now you know. It happens. But I bet the NFL will come back with some half-ass apology. They always do.
Thanks for nothing.
Well, that's so bad. I thought that was bad. One thing is to blow the call. The other thing is when you got a 2-point lead and then all of a sudden it goes to a tie ball game on the road.
I have no explanation for it.
It was crazy.
I still don't understand.
Yeah.
I still don't understand how, look, calls get missed. And the idea that, well, we got it wrong, we went back and looked at it, we fixed it, and now it's this. Well, why is fixing it that way more important than getting it wrong the first way? It doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, I mean, on the other side, right, if it was a lateral and that is a fumble, it's just a missed call. And there was another one I was going to tell Mason and John. It was the PI call where the official that should have called it didn't, and then the back judge threw it.
The one late. Yes,
late.
yes.
You're protecting your
Yeah.
guy for missing the call. That's
Yeah.
what I mean. There was a lot of that stuff going on. It was a weird day for rules and rule enforcement. It was. And I bet Sean McVay and said football team felt like they were greatly outnumbered, like they were playing two different teams out there.
So after the game, I know that you're near Coach McVay after the game. What we get is when Coach McVay gets on with JB and Maurice after the game.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's a minute, occasionally it's 2, but it's usually somewhere in there. This one was very short, and it was it's a very emotional Sean McVay.
Very colorful.
Very colorful, and you could tell he was some combination of angry, frustrated, confused, like just because of what had happened. And that's why, to me, the 2-point conversion in particular was so bizarre, because you could tell that even a guy like Sean McVay, who's as buttoned up on the rules, he said it, I've been around this league forever and ever. I've never seen anything like that. You could sense the frustration in it.
Of course you can.
And rightfully so.
And I don't think I've seen a coach that mad in a long, long time.
Yeah.
Of course, we all wanted the Rams.
What did they say to him? Like, what are the
Not
referees communicating to him in that
point?
point?
I think we all wanted the Rams to win. So did he. Because I wish they would have won so he could say what he really wants to say.
Which is?
Everything. You just blast people and really go after them. The stuff that you don't want to say coming off an L because you don't want to seem like a sore loser.
You're talking about the officiating?
Everything. Yeah. It's easier to do when you're sitting on a winning podium. You can't do it on a loss. That's what I respect about him. He gets the protocol of the whole thing. But he was absolutely pissed off.
He should be.
Pissed off.
I would imagine there's a lot of things that were under his skin in the last few days.
Well, I mean, you realize what's going on, and you could tell the complexion of the game. He's not getting a lot of, I guess, feedback or information. Just all these calls are going against, and they're weird, and no one's telling you anything.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden
that makes it worse.
They change the score on you. It's like, and not even tell you.
Yeah.
It's like, what? How? And then you got to kick off, so you got to put that aside. You know what I mean? It was just,
and oddly enough, they did. Like, they still had a chance to win it with the field goal, which they missed.
Yeah.
They still had a chance to win it in overtime, scored a touchdown. They responded appropriately, and yet they still didn't win the game.
I think the biggest killer was that punt return for touchdown.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
And then everything else that led up to that, because that brought them back, and then they started feeding into it, and that place got so freaking loud. There was a helicopter to start the game. That was loud. And then in the fourth quarter, nothing. It was so loud. I couldn't hear a dang thing. That loud. You just fed into their energy.
Like that. When Shaheed returned that kick, because you have a 16-point lead, right? You have a 16-point lead with about 7.5, 8 minutes to go.
Ball game.
And when Turner intercepted that ball, you're like, okay. And I said this to Laura, DeAndre, we were all watching the game together. Emily was in there, Sue and I. And they started putting together those packages, and they started running them on television, the ones that you use when the game is kind of decided already. Right? And it was, oddly enough, they showed some highlights of your Super Bowl championship
team. Oh, did they?
Really? And so they started talking about that the last play where Kevin Dyson gets tackled, Mike Jones gets him on the 1-yard line, and they start reminiscing about the Rams championship in 1999. And I said to them, like, well, Amazon thinks the game's over because they started running these packages, and then almost instantly it's like, we got a game again, because Shaheed hits the play, they get the 2, and it's one score.
Yeah.
Now we got one score, and then 3 and out, and you're like, 2 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Again, like,
it happened in the blink of an eye.
You got a 2-score lead, and okay, if you're
a 16.2 lead.
Right, if you're going to trade touchdowns, that's fine. Clock is on my side, right? The one thing you can't do is let them score quickly.
Yeah.
And that was a lightning strike. And
Under
it's
2 minutes.
Oh, my God, kaboom. And then everything starts to go bad from there. But like I said, it's not the end of the world. It sucks. All it does is make your Super Bowl journey that just a little tougher.
Yeah.
You still have a great football team.
They can still get to the top. It's unlikely, but they can.
You are in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And I like what Sean McVay had to say. And, like, he blew his throat out or his voice out at halftime. That's how fired up he was. But he told his guys immediately right after the game, hey, look, it doesn't matter if we have to go on the road to play anybody. They still got to see us. And he's right. You have a quarterback that threw for almost 500 yards. I thought you ran the ball a little bit better. It seemed like it.
Yeah, the numbers aren't there, but
you're under
it's
4
not, It's not like they didn't run it.
No.
Especially early, those first couple of drives, they were really committed to running
That's
the
what
ball.
I thought. But I was
After
shocked.
that, they passed nonstop.
You were under 4 yards a carry, which blew my doors off. But I think the only thing that you can give them credit for, and they tried everything they could not to have Sam Darnold throw a pass. But when they
do you know how many passes he threw in the first half?
Like 6, right?
6.
6 passes.
6.
Right.
In the NFL in 2025.
They didn't
6.
want him to throw the football.
They were terrified of him.
And when they needed him most, he showed up. So give him credit, give them credit. They beat you. But you got to move on to next week. It is what it is. And you can't drop from 80% to 15%. You know this, right? That's just all emotion from Mason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
I don't want to say it's wrong.
It is wrong.
I think that's a tad bit emotional.
I love Mace. That's what I'm saying. That's why he's in his feelings right now. I respect that. That's fine. He's in that spot. But they're the best team in the league when you just kind of match them up player by player, position by position, coach to coach. They've got more on the positive side than any other team. Yeah. If they got to go on the road, it's not perfect, but it's doable. They didn't they're not going to limp into the playoffs the way that some other teams occasionally do. This isn't the Carolina Panthers or the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
You're still going in. Yeah. You're still going to be favored.
I'm sorry he's upset, but he's wrong.
Who picked the Seahawks in the poll? You did? You got him?
Well,
the coin picks?
Did. Come on, baby.
What'd you put? You got it?
I mean, he's the biggest hater. Come on now.
I'm a 4, too.
You got a 4?
I think mine, Lord.
I believe yours was a 1.
A 1.
A 1. I know that was a big hit for me. That was my 4.
That was my 4.
That was my 4.
8-point swing for Mr. Hawkins over there.
Come on now.
I was thinking about I think the list could be invalid for me.
Yeah.
I want to take myself out voluntarily because all of my 4s have come from the Rams.
Me too.
Yeah.
So I'm not really doing anything
but no, look,
I do
not
the
only
same
the Rams
thing, though.
win a lot of games, they cover almost every game too. So picking the Rams at the 4 is actually a really good play.
It is, and I'm confident in those. I want to see what I'm doing with the 3s through 1s, just to make sure I'm not just making up weekends.
You know what you should do?
What?
You should get a coin.
I don't want a coin.
No, don't do
this
the
is
coin.
coming from me. I'm analog. Good stuff.
DeAndre, even if you get everything, because you and I had the same picks, just different.
I don't understand why you're trying to.
I didn't copy you. Copied me last time, and that's how you got a 10. So let's not go there. But even if you get all of these right, you're still last, bro. So
wait a minute. You just called him a hater.
That
sounds very
He heats me up.
Oh my God!
I take my little wins when I can. Okay.
That was so mean. All right, there's some other stuff we got to get to. Oh, it's Funchy's birthday! Happy birthday, Michael Funches!
Yes. He's not here today.
Get out! How old is he?
I don't know. I could guess. Should we guess?
If I told you Funchy was 60,
no,
that would not shock you.
I would be mildly surprised, not shocked.
I think he's
would be like,
45.
yeah, that's weird. He'd be preserved by all those chemicals from the foods he eats.
Right,
he eats nothing but stuff out of plastic bags.
Funch for sure, in his 40s.
If it ever happens, there's going to be roaches and Funchy.
Whoa.
That's what's left over, yes.
Get him a 7-Eleven gift card.
Right.
Is there such a thing?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. My buddy Jason Stewart used to, his whole Christmas gag every year was to buy gift cards in weird amounts from unusual places. So I got a gift card one year from 7-Eleven for like $42.16.
That's a great gift card.
It was.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to spend $42 at 7-Eleven.
Not for the kid.
Yeah.
Not for me.
It's not hard.
Yeah,
not for me. Oh, I get Slurpee every single day. Yes.
Yeah, no,
Diabetes in a cup right here. Give me some of that.
I don't do that.
And Laura, you got hit on by somebody who was talking about your feet?
Yeah, it was weird.
Okay, save that. I got to hear that.
So weird.
Somebody was complimenting your feet trying to hit on you.
It was weird.
That's never happened to me before. You have ugly feet, Travis? You have ugly feet.
I don't think. Oh, well, yeah, now I do with my toenails.
DeAndre, you have ugly feet?
Nah, I say I take care of my feet.
You take care of your feet? Okay. I think you have ugly feet. One more thing. Let's take some calls today because I know some Ram fans are out there feeling like Mason. What's the number you want to give?
877-710-3776.
Yeah, tell us how you feel. And just for fun, your Super Bowl chances, did they drop to 15% like Mason? I'm curious. I want to see how many people are reacting that strongly to a loss like that. It was emotional, but you've seen them lose before.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need to call Mason. Don't tell me about Mason.
I'm talking to you,
understand?
My therapist.
I didn't say 15. I said 50.
Blown coal.
Yeah.
Yes, crazy stuff. And Laura gets hit on by your feet.
Go to break.
I am. That's really weird. I need to hear from that. DeMarco and Travis, ESPN, LA.
And it's a Cosm Ticket Friday. Level up your game day experience. Enter for a chance to win a 4-pack of tickets to watch college football playoff round 1 at Cosm. When you hear the cue to call, so not yet, when you hear the cue to call, be caller number 7 to win a 4-pack of GA tickets to watch Miami versus Texas A&M at Cosm Los Angeles tomorrow, December 20th. Limited tickets available through Cosm.com or the Cosm mobile app. Listen all day for your chance to win, only with ESPN LA.
Your Lakers, your season, your home.
Tomorrow night, it's the battle for LA bragging rights as the Lakers road trip hits Inglewood.
LeBron to Austin Reeves, left side. Back to LeBron on a give and go. LeBron to the rim, laying up and in.
Your LA Lakers battle the LA Clippers. Coverage begins tomorrow night at 6 p.m.
The Lake Show lives here. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
At Normand Legal, we know you have a lot of choices, but you need family and a championship-winning team on your side.
Absolutely, Joe. When someone's been in an accident, they need a team that goes full throttle, tackling every obstacle to get the maximum compensation they deserve.
Exactly, Travis. We've helped thousands recover millions in settlements and verdicts, and we never leave our clients on the sideline.
Do not wait. Call 213-747-1234. Again, 213-747-1234 or visit normandlegal.com.
Normand Legal, the winning team fighting for you.
Hey, it's DeMarco. Game day in LA just got a whole lot more intriguing. Hendrick's Gin, uncommonly crafted with cucumbers, roses, artistry, and imagination, brings a flavor that's anything but ordinary. As the official gin partner of SoFi Stadium and your Los Angeles Rams, we're inviting Rams fans everywhere to elevate the cocktail lineup and make every game refreshingly unique. Find your next winning drink play at HendricksGin.com. Please drink the unusual responsibly. Hendrick's Gin, 44% alcohol by volume, imported by William Grant & Sons, New York, New York.
Is it time to downsize? Selling your home doesn't have to be a hassle. With Seller's Advantage, skip agents, commissions, and costly repairs. Get a fair, competitive cash offer without worrying about the details falling through. Chris Chavez, a real customer, says, quote, Seller's Advantage offered me more than I expected. The process was fast, easy, and much better than using a realtor. End quote. Call 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your free cash offer.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
What's going on, LA? Bethel Duran here, and Toyota-thon is officially on. Go see my friends at Northridge Toyota or One Juice Toyota for a brand new 2025 Tacoma that's ready to lease for just $87 a month for 36 months plus tax. That's what I'm rolling in. It's a perfect time for a trade-in. Your ride might be worth more than ever. Northridge Toyota, One Juice Toyota, they make it easy.
Tacoma SR 2.4-cylinder turbo rear-wheel drive, 6-foot bed extra cab, model 7162G, VIN number 3TY, JDAHN, 1STO 37657, base excludes tax, title, license, registration fees, dealer options, and charges. $59.95 down, payment $87, expires 12/31/25.
Empower.
Jen has ordered a decadent seafood tower, king crab legs, lobster tails, and a waterfall of caviar. Pricey? You bet. But Jen worked with Empower on her savings and investment strategy and planned for splurges like these. She got good at money, so she can be a little bad. Ooh, champagne. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Past performance is not indicative of future returns. Investing involves risk. You may lose money. Advisory services are provided for a fee by Empower Advisory Group, LLC, EAG, a registered investment advisor with the Securities and Exchange Commission. OMG, those shrimps are really jumbo.
Getting more as a MyLowe's Pro Rewards member is easier than ever with the Lowe's app. Download it today and earn 500 points the first time you log in. Plus, your digital wallet helps you scan, save, earn, and access what you need to manage it all in one place. Download the Lowe's app and take advantage of your Pro benefits today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 12/1/25 through 1/7/26. Offer valid for first login per organization only. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Additional restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for more details. Subject to change.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
I love a good fruity cocktail.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You look like a fruity cocktail guy.
I will have one.
DeMarco and Travis is on right now.
Look at that, Trev. The phone line's lit up.
How about that?
Absolutely lit up. Blown call. I'm trying to think, how many blown calls have I been around? A few. Nothing like that. Where they changed the score.
Do I dare bring up one in particular?
Because I've been the beneficiary of a blown call.
Exactly.
The one in Tampa Bay?
Not necessarily that one.
Oh.
The Nickel Roby-Coleman NFC Championship
Oh, okay.
game.
There's one. That's a missed call.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, they didn't move the scoreboard.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
But look, you're right about that. But sometimes there's just something happens. You're like, this can't stand.
Yeah.
And it does.
Okay, so going back and forth on social media, I swear, right hand to God, I saw Kobe Parkinson catch that one versus Detroit. I'm looking right at him. His hand got under it.
Oh.
You can only see it if I had a GoPro,
Yeah.
you would see he caught it.
I thought he caught it too.
He did catch it, yeah.
That's one of those, we could go 100 years and no one is 1,000,000,000% sure they're right.
Yeah.
Like some of these other ones are like, yeah, that's a huge mistake.
From my angle,
Yeah.
the ball never hit the ground. His
that's
hand
in a
was under
separate
it.
category.
Yeah,
that's one
weird.
of those. It may or may, but last night, the Nickel Roby call, sometimes they're just blatantly wrong.
Yes.
And it's like, wait, what the hell's going on
This
here?
was weird, though, putting points on the board after the whistle had blown. One more thing, DeAndre, this is hilarious. I got on an elevator at the hotel, at the Hyatt in Seattle, and Colby Parkinson is in the elevator, right? So first of all, he takes up a lot of space.
He's a big dude.
Freaking huge.
Yeah.
So I'm talking to him. Dude, I'm so impressed with you. You made a big switch. How you like playing, inline tight? Was that bad?
No. I just was thinking of the drop he had last night that wasn't great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And Davis Allen had trouble catching the ball cleanly. Yeah, he missed a few.
Yeah.
See, there were a lot of things other than that call that you can point to. That's what I mean.
A whole bunch.
So I'm having this whole conversation. We're going down from floor 30 to 1. So it's a pretty long combo. He gets out, turns around and goes, I'll make sure to tell him everything you said. I'm like, he goes, well, I'm actually his brother. Bro,
is his brother giant like that?
Huge,
too? Yeah.
just like him.
Oh, that's hilarious.
As a matter of fact, a little bit bigger. I'm like, dude, did you grow? But he looks just like him. He goes, I get that all the time.
Oh, that's really funny.
Oh my God! I'm like, dude.
Hey, if you ever get in the elevator with Ferguson, just make sure to go, yo, it's you, right, T?
Yeah, right. Just make sure again. And Garoppolo's brother, I met him too. Oh, his older brother.
Don't tell me that he looks like Jimmy G.
Absolutely the same thing.
There's two of those guys out there,
and says
man,
and says about the Jimmy G notoriety. He don't know nothing.
I bet he knows something. I bet he knows a few things.
I bet he does.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think he's fine.
Can we take a call, Laura, or should we hear about your feet?
No. The calls are more important.
You threw this out, and somebody hit on you because of your feet.
So basically what happened, yesterday I went to the store because I wanted to buy some stuff.
Yeah.
And this guy was there. I was, looking for like a bath towel to match my decor. And I thought he was going to ask me about bath towels because he kept looking at some. And, guys aren't particularly good with that stuff. Let's just put it that way. And the first thing he says was, hey, he's like, I don't want to come off weird. And I said, well, in my mind, that's the first indication that you are, if you have to say you don't want to come off weird. He goes, you have really nice toes. He's like, I really like your toes.
Hell of an entry point.
I was like, what?
Okay.
Like, I literally was like, what?
We're going to get back to this. We got two things to get back to. One, you already know. We looked at each other, right? Yeah. What do you mean we don't know? Anyway, I heard that. Did you hear that? That's 3, DeAndre.
I heard it.
Hey, I mean, look, man.
Laura is on one.
She's on one already.
First Puka, now Laura. See, here we go.
What? Greg agreed that guys don't know nothing about that.
We do need to discuss Puka at some point, too.
Who agreed with you?
Greg.
End of discussion. All right. Let's go to, is it Haru? In South
Haru.
Pasadena. Haru, what's happening?
Hello, I just want to wish everybody happy holidays before I say what I got to say. But yesterday's game was a beautiful game, only because now the 49ers have a chance to run the table and they can possibly win the NFC West and the number 1 seed, and you guys can come play at our house if you can get past the wild card. Bang, Niner gang.
We're gonna win a Super Bowl in our house and yours. There. How about that? Yep. We're gonna have fun in your house.
I really
call me with that crap. See, I knew it. I knew it. Them Niner fans would show up.
That was coming.
Okay.
Look, I'm not saying they're going to win a Super Bowl there. The 3 best teams in the NFC are all in the same conference,
I know.
Same division. No. I said what I said. You heard me.
Hold on now.
I said that.
Yeah. Look, I do this for a living. I know what I'm saying.
Yes.
Those are the 3 best teams in the NFC. There are other teams that can maybe find a way because the NFC West may pick each other off a little bit here. But those are the 2 teams. Like if you just kind of lined up and said, who do you want to play first? I'll play Carolina or Tampa. Who do you want to play second? I'll play the Bears second. Who do you want to play third? I'll play the Eagles third. Who do you want to play last, San Francisco or Seattle? That's how, as someone who roots for the Rams, that is the path that I would choose.
Fair. Absolutely. I'm with you. I knew those Niner fans. I hate them.
They're out there.
Joe in the HB in Huntington Beach. What's up, Joe?
Hey, guys. Love your show.
Thank you.
Okay, so I agree that the punt return was the turning point in the game. So the question is, why was there a punt return? Well, there was a punt. Why was there a punt? Well, because after Kobe Turner's interception, instead of stepping on the neck of the Seahawks, Sean McVay turns into Chuck Knox and decides to go conservative. And it's not that the Rams can't run the ball, but when they telegraph that they're running the ball, everyone's close to the line of scrimmage. You know, Blake and Kyron they're going to get 1-2 yards. They're going to go 3 and out and punt the ball. I think if you look at the Eagles game too, they were up 27-6 in the third quarter. I think McVay's play calling, they run the table in the first half. They can't be stopped, and then McVay just gets conservative and allows the other team to get momentum and turn the game around.
So you're talking about fourth quarter, right? 1st and 10, Blake Corum for 4. Injury, and then Blake Corum again for no gain. So it's 3rd and 6. You threw the ball to Puka, and it was incomplete. So
right, they went 3 and out. Bottom line.
Yeah,
and, I mean, why not go?
Yeah.
Why not play action on first down?
You know, you can make a case there, but I think when you've got a 2-score lead and it's 9:39,
and the ball is on their own, 4-yard line.
You're on the 11.
The 11. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not the point to start to push the ball down the field.
Right. So I thought the one point he made was actually absolutely right. You just can't go 3 and out. I could care less about what you think about play calling, and I'm always going to take McVay over a caller.
Anybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Especially in late game situations. But in any case, you can't go 3 and out there, or you just shouldn't. And the punt return is inexcusable. But if you don't go 3 and out there, you put more pressure on Darnold.
100%.
Yeah.
The 3 and out was the worst case scenario, followed by an even worse case scenario with the punt return. And then it was another 3 and out. That was the one to me that was the more troublesome one than the first one, because the first one, they're backed up way in their own end. I understand the impulse to, hey, let's just flip the field. Even if you do have a 3 and out, let's flip the field. Let's bang it to the other end. Let's cover the punt. And now, if nothing else, we just moved them back 50 yards and we can start again. And we burned 2 minutes off the clock, whatever. It was the 3 and out after the first 3 and out that made you go, uh-oh, because they gave it right back to them. 2 plays, 57 yards later, and they're in the end zone again. It was the second 3 and out to me that was the more problem.
Let me hit you with this real quick. And just the place was absolutely dead. Shaheed, 58, touchdown. Place is rocking. They 2-point conversion to Cooper Kupp, complete. Louder. Then on the opening kick, Whittington muffs it a little bit. So the place is going nuts. That defense took the field like they were Super Bowl champion already. Mm-hmm. They were coming after you. So you go to Puka for 3. You're incomplete to Kyron. Now it's 3rd and 7 on your 25. It's like a gotta have. And you take that shot to Mumfield, and he almost had it. I told you that kid can play. He's not all the way there yet, but he's got some talent, and you missed there. That was another huge miss, and that just gave him all the momentum. That right there, I'm like, I think you might have gave the game away there.
That 3 and out, that's what I'm talking about. That was the one. It's like now you are really on your heels.
Right.
You're giving them all of the what they created momentum on their own, with the punt return. They created it with the 3 and out, a second 3 and out. And now you are in the corner. You're defensive. You've got nothing cooking at that point. That's when it felt like it was going to go. But here's the good news. They actually took the lead again. They had a chance to win the game with the field goal. Like this, despite all of these 3 and outs that didn't go their way, they didn't turtle. They didn't crater. They had a rough 2 or 3 series in a row, but they still got kind of back on their feet. Mevis makes that kick. We're talking differently.
Yep.
You know, if you play defense in overtime, we're talking differently. Like, they had plenty of opportunities to win the game after those points. I agree that that's where it turned, but it wasn't where the game ended. They still had ample opportunities after then to put more points on the board, to close the game out, and they couldn't do it.
It's I'm just looking at this, the 2-point conversion after that, and the score jumps 2 points all of a sudden, 30-30. And gosh, like I said, now it's an even ball game in the fourth quarter. But give them credit, like they said. I heard Ernest Jones, his post game, and he said some of the Rams were out there laughing. And like you said, even TV thought the game was over.
They did.
It's not that you're laughing, it's you're celebrating. You're celebrating what you thought was a win, but there's lessons to be learned there for moving forward. You got to play to the end versus anybody from now on. You know what I mean? Or your season could come to an end just like that.
Yep.
So thank God it's a lesson and not the end. If you're on hold, stay on hold, and we'll come back to you, come back and take your calls. Plus, is Stafford still alive? Is he still your favorite for MVP? We're going to discuss that next. DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Somebody that's learned the lesson of taking care of people is Rotolo Chevrolet. They've learned the lesson to the tune of 13 years in a row, Dealer of the Year, and it's a pretty important lesson. Take care of people, and they're going to come back. Take care of people, and they're going to tell your friends. Take care of people, and they're going to come back time after time after time. That's what they do at Rotolo Chevrolet, because that's the way that Mike Capozio has set things up out there. It's an unbelievable operation, and you see Mike, he's having a great time on TV. He's dancing. He's having a good time. Because he knows if you come on out to Rotolo Chevrolet in Fontana, right off the 210 freeway, Sierra Avenue exit, they're going to have exactly what you've been looking for. Whether it's a Silverado, Chevy car, truck, they're going to have it at an incredible price. And they know that you're going to have a customer service experience that's going to make you think, man, Travis was right, man. No wonder they win Dealer of the Year every year. That's what they do. Courteous, transparent, upfront. They got your back. When's the last time you could say that when you went shopping for a car or truck? So come see for yourself what all the fun's about at Rotolo Chevrolet, right there in Fontana. If you say, great, awesome, Trav, I'm in. I don't live anywhere near Fontana. No problem. RotoloChevy.com. ROTOLO, RotoloChevy.com. And whether you go in or go online, make sure they know that Travis sent you in to Rotolo Chevrolet.
The biggest moments in sports live on ESPN LA, powered by Hard Rock Casino Tahoe.
The biggest moments in sports happen on ESPN LA, thanks to Hard Rock Casino Tahoe.
The college football playoff.
Into the end zone for his first touchdown as a Sooner. Down to the goal line, touchdown, Rico Scott, touchdown tied.
The biggest moments in sports on ESPN LA from ESPN Radio, powered by Hard Rock Casino Tahoe.
All right, fans, here's your winning play. Live entertainment that hits harder than a goal line drive and 24/7 gaming with nonstop action. No huddle required. Punch it into the end zone at Hard Rock Casino Tahoe, just 15 miles south of Bakersfield.
The biggest moments in sports happen on ESPN LA.
Bottom of the ninth, bases loaded, crowd rocking for Rotolo Chevrolet's top hitter, Mike Capozio. He's facing off with the Bulldog, and these two have quite the history. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he got all of it. That ball is out of here like a red Corvette, and it's going, and going, and going.
Yes! Dad, are you having that dream again?
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
Sage Spa gift certificates fit perfectly in a stocking, especially mine. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Bowl season has begun. Bring your crew, drink some brew, catch the view at Sideline Sports Bar.
Number 2.
Mosen's Happy Hour. Half off bar bites, beer, wine, and cocktails.
And the number 1 reason.
Morongo's New Year's Eve Regency Ball. Party into the new year with $50,000 in free slot play and prizes.
Morongo, good times.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor.
Harry Douglas here, and the holidays are rolling in, and if men in your life are struggling with their holiday wish list, tell them to add Manscaped to make gift giving easy and completely stress-free this year. From the beard hedger to the lawnmower trimmer, Manscaped's precision tools keep you looking sharp, feeling confident, and ready for every event and celebration. Right now at Target, get 20% off on the Handyman Shaver, Beard Hedger, and the Chairman Plus Essentials Kit, a must-have for a smooth face shave. Hurry up though, offer ends December 27th.
You're listening to the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show on 710.
Do your ears work?
They do work. No, I...
Back to DeMarco and Travis.
And
Love this song.
I feel really bad, guys.
Why?
Because you know how I told you that I had already finished all my Christmas shopping?
Yeah.
So that is true, except one person. My boyfriend.
Uh-oh.
And I have no idea what to get him.
That's an easy fix.
So I'm going to pick y'all's brains during the breaks.
You don't, no.
Oh, come. DeAndre, I need your help then.
By the way, that was a photo finish between the two of us who didn't want to answer that question.
Just get him some socks, man. Socks, underwear. You can't never go wrong with that
there
stuff.
you go.
I
Get
do
him
that
some
all
socks.
the time.
Yes.
That's like an added thing. It's not a gift.
Hoodie.
Hoodie.
He doesn't wear hoodies.
No. Maybe
What
he'd
do you
like
mean he
to
doesn't wear
start.
hoodies? What do you mean he doesn't wear hoodies?
If you see him, he's always in the same. He has like 4 of the same black jean jackets.
Give him a flannel.
He won't wear flannel. He's a weird guy.
Get him some
See,
draws.
this is why we blew it ourselves. This is DeMarco's fault. This is DeAndre's fault. This is Travis's fault. We just offered suggestion, and she just immediately blew them out of the
Every
water.
single
This
one of
is
them.
why when somebody says, "Do you think I look good in this, or what should I get there?"
Oh,
and we
you
will
always
offer,
say
we will,
the truth.
We
Every
will offer
single one of them.
suggestions, and it's like, no. It's like,
Wait.
well, then stop asking me.
Well, I'm sorry. I needed suggestions, but I also
We gave
know
them
him.
to you.
He won't wear it.
Well.
Why am I going to spend the money?
Okay, real quick. I know we teased talking about Stafford and his MVP candidacy, right?
Yeah.
That's a good word, right? I still think he's the front runner. You had an interesting point about Matthew Stafford and the MVP. He has to do – he can't do what and be MVP?
Well, I agree with you. I think he's having the MVP season.
Yeah.
He was terrific last night.
Right.
Like, he did not do anything to sabotage his own candidacy. He was 457, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions.
He's the best quarterback in the league right now.
Yeah. What do you want? The problem is they might finish in 3rd place.
So you can't win MVP if you're third place.
I'm not saying you can't. I'm saying it makes it more difficult.
Okay, fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
True. I got you.
If Drake May is first place, number 2 seed in the AFC, and he's got really good numbers, it's a pretty compelling case.
Okay,
if Josh Allen runs down the Patriots and
that's
wins
scary.
his division and has really good numbers, that's a very compelling case. If the Rams are in 3rd place in their own division, even if they're like by the way, they're going to be a 13-win team.
Right.
It's not that nobody did anything wrong. It's just that the division kind of shook out in a certain way.
Right.
That's a tough putt.
I think Matthew Stafford can, by virtue of how he's playing, still win MVP
I hope so.
from 3rd place.
Yeah.
The only guy that concerns me is Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Because the one thing Stafford can't do with him is out-highlight him.
True.
Yeah. When you turn on Buffalo, it's all him.
He's a tank.
That's what I mean. Running, throwing the whole 9. So that's the only thing that's scary. But
I would vote for him. I would vote for Matthew Stafford whether he finishes in 1st place, 2nd place, or 3rd place. I think he's had the best year among these guys.
Yeah.
I think he's put together, and this matters. I think that the story is the best story of the 3 guys.
Mm-hmm.
A guy 37 years old, was his 17th year in the league or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And having the best year of his life is an incredibly compelling story. It kind of would seal his Hall of Fame candidacy. All of these things.
Right.
3rd place is 3rd place. That's a tough objection to overcome.
You know what I thought about the other day, just watching him when he came out and how he was playing? This is really, I was just thinking this, like, probably he was thinking I'm going to be done soon, but the way he looks now and the way he's playing and how much fun they're having, I bet he thinks he can go to 40.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Me
he
either.
Looks like
That's
he
what
can.
I mean. That's what I'm saying.
Although there was that he took a shot where DeAndre, Laura, I think you were in
Witherspoon,
here.
the
right
corner
in the chest.
Yeah.
And Matthew Stafford's about as tough a guy as you're going to find at that position. He is a legitimate tough guy without being, obnoxious. He just plays every snap. He's tough. When I saw him wince like that, when he was on the ground and when he was going back to the sidelines, you could tell he was in a great deal of pain.
Yeah.
That scares the daylights out of me.
I'm glad he's got 11 days off. That was clearly their game plan.
Yeah.
And how many rushes did he have? Proper?
More than you'd want.
Yeah. He had to run the ball twice, and it was Witherspoon, the other corner, was really going after him. So they want to put some licks on him. And that's the one thing that would be a downside to leaving here. If you do have to go play in the cold and he starts taking more and more hits. You know what I mean? That's going to affect you at 37, so we'll see.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I think we should flip a little bit because it seems like we're not talking about Puka. We should talk about Puka. That was the weirdest thing ever. That dude is so freaking dynamic, it's ridiculous.
He's a great football player.
Okay, I changed my mind. When I said, when people say he's the best receiver in the game, I said, consider who's throwing him the football. Okay, well, maybe a lot of that is him. The way he's running routes and the how do I say this? It's a business decision.
Yes.
If you want to tackle him when he's coming across the middle. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
If you put your head in the wrong spot, you are out.
Yep.
And I don't mean out cold. I mean out of the game. Like, he is playing 1,000 miles an hour. I kept telling Maurice this dude is playing like he's a demon.
Yeah.
Like, he's got something other going on right now. So I was thinking all is forgiven about all this nonsense and all this stuff that you brought down on the football team. If you're playing like that, I'm just going to back off and shut the blank up.
I think you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, when we were chatting on the pregame show, I thought you were pretty funny.
Yeah.
When you kept saying, he who shall not be named.
Right.
I thought that was good because you could tell there was something in the air, frustration about, dude, what are you doing? Like in a short week, no Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
Why are we doing this stuff? And so just real quick, I want to lay out the chronology of all of this and how many different twists and turns are. So he does the live stream where he's criticizing the referees. And he's like, dude, what do you do? What do you get out of that?
Why?
Why is the question? And then
you're going to play on Thursday.
It was incredibly immature, dumb, whatever label you want to put onto it. And then we go into the touchdown dance part of all of this, the anti-Semitic touchdown dance. And I will take Puka at his word.
That
where
he didn't
says,
know.
I didn't know what that was. I would never. And now that I know what it is, I'm not going to do it. It was a mistake.
Okay.
I don't stand for it. I give him the benefit of the doubt on that.
He should have rolled with the team on that
one. I agree with him on that. So, but it's still one of those, dude, what are you doing? And then the game starts. And he did the thing that I would have thought would have been not impossible, but exceptionally difficult to make us all go what you just did. Go, man, I don't know. Look at this. This is just unbelievable.
Yeah.
He was so blanking good that you're like, hey, man, he did something dumb, but I don't know. Look at this. This is unreal. And then they lose the game. And but by the time we'd come in here and started our postgame show, from the time the game ends until we're on the air on the postgame show, it's 10 minutes tops. Tops. There's another tweet.
Right.
And it's like, what? And it's another tweet where we went all the way back to the beginning of the circle where it's about the referees again. It's like, dude.
Now, I had
what are you doing?
I had no idea. And I was in the locker room just waiting for McVay, waiting for the interviews, waiting to talk to Puka. So I had no idea that there was another tweet sent out.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, there is twice as many media members as there was before because it's getting closer to playoffs and the team is good.
Mm-hmm.
So there's people I don't know surrounded by people I do know. So I'm thinking we're about to ask this dude, what did he finish with, Travis?
225 yards,
225
12 catches,
yards.
and 2 touchdowns.
I'm thinking we're about to ask this dude about the day he had.
Yeah.
And it's nothing about the game.
Of course it wasn't.
It's about, do you regret what you did? Do you regret tweets and all this type of stuff? And I'm like, God, man. I mean, is this what we're talking about here?
Yes.
I had no idea.
Yes.
Zero. Like I said, at that point, all was forgiven for me because of how you played. You actually went out there and backed it up. I told you this. There's only one way out of this for him. He's going to have to play like gangbusters.
And he did.
And he did. I had no idea there was a second tweet. Yeah, this is one of the...
And it's all self-inflicted.
It doesn't make sense.
That's the part. Like he had a game like he had last night, and there wasn't the tweet after the game. And if your opening question is about what had happened before, that's one of those, dude, I just had a game. Like, yeah, I've apologized for that. I've addressed that. Let's talk about the football. And it's not an unreasonable request. But when you immediately go to your phone and start typing nonsense out like this, and again, it's just like, hey, remember that dumb thing I did a day and a half ago?
Yes.
I just did it again.
This is the other part where I missed that dude that's standing behind you and Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the true definition of a barn boss. Guaranteed would not have happened if 99 is in that room.
Yeah.
None of this stuff would have happened. And at this point, and he's not, I don't want to call Puka a loose cannon. That's not what I'm trying to say. But when you have a guy that is outspoken or has.
Can I try a word? All of this stuff, immature is the word I was going to use. It's just, it strikes, and the response to immediately go back to it is very immature.
Okay, so you can have older guys that are immature.
Sure.
Okay, then good word, because I've seen 10-year vets. You have
no, it's not exclusive to youth. It is immaturity.
From this point on, you've got to plant a PR guy next to him. If you want to talk to Puka, I'm gonna be standing here. You know what I mean? Just to make sure.
Who would be the locker room guy that can, if it's not Aaron Donald because he's not there, to knock some sense into him?
I'm not in the locker room.
We can bring that up.
Jared Verse is pretty out. He's pretty outspoken. But I mean, Aaron didn't say boo. It's just you wouldn't be that unprofessional around him. You know what I mean?
I
remember Jackie Slater doing stuff that was dumb, and it wasn't that he was mad. It was like, that's very unprofessional. It just felt like your dad was talking to you. Same thing.
Yeah.
Can we push Snake Draft and keep this going? Because we got more to say about this.
I was trying to tee you up.
Oh, my bad. We're still talking about Puka trying to sort all this stuff out, plus the Rams lose a heartbreaker in Seattle. DeMarco, Travis, ESPN LA.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station. Your Lakers, your season, your home.
Tomorrow night, it's the battle for LA bragging rights as the Lakers road trip hits Inglewood.
LeBron to Austin Reeves, left side. Back to LeBron on a give and go. LeBron to the rim, laying up and in.
Your LA Lakers battle the LA Clippers. Coverage begins tomorrow night at 6 p.m.
The Lake Show lives here. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
When life hits hard and you need a championship-winning team on your side, like Normand Legal and Joseph S. Normand, proud partners of ESPN LA for over 15 years. If you've been in an accident, don't face it alone. Normand Legal goes full throttle, tackling every obstacle and fighting to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Just like the best teams in LA, they've helped thousands recover millions in settlements and verdicts. Call 213-747-1234. That's 213-747-1234 or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, the winning team fighting for you.
Lakers fans, there's never been a better way to get closer to the team. Take the purple and gold with you wherever you go by downloading the Lakers app. Presented by BB Go. Get access to exclusive sweepstakes, breaking news, live game updates, must-see highlights, and more. The Lakers app is available in the App Store for free. Make sure to stay locked in all season long and always be game day ready with all the info you need to know for each game. Lakers app has you covered, Lake Show. Download the app now to your iPhone or Android. Let's go, Lakers.
Hey, it's Mace. It is the holiday season, best time of year for sports with bowl games and basketball matchups and playoff pushes, all happening at once. And while you and I are out making decisions every day, what gifts to buy, what to eat, which game to watch, there's one place where it feels good to be right. That is Prize Picks. New feature alert. Prize Picks now has early payouts. If your lineup gets off to a hot start, you may now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. Is your fantasy season already over like mine? My team's a mess. With Prize Picks, I don't have to wait until next year's draft. Prize Picks let you play fantasy football every week. Pick your favorite players and win when they hit their projections. No draft required. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code MACE, M-A-S-E, for $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code MACE, M-A-S-E, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Unpredictable stories from Cappy that never disappoint.
We get done at the Rams game. We go me, Big Al,
right,
Redbird, Freak Daddy Freddie A.
Is Redbird related to Redwood?
No, he's not related.
He looks like he got Redwood, though.
Yeah.
Did you make up these nicknames?
These were just names that happened as college, went on.
What was Alex Van Pelt's nickname?
It's Big Al.
Oh, Big Al.
Big Al.
Sorry.
Yeah, Big Al.
Yeah.
So you got Big Al, Redbird,
Freaky Freddie A.
Freak Daddy Freddie A.
Freak Daddy.
Right. And and we drove.
Cappy, you a freak, man.
Thank you so much.
What are you? What was your nickname?
Cap Money. Cap Money. That was my name. Cap Money.
Cap
right.
Money.
Cap Money. Cap
You
Money.
gave yourself that one for sure.
I was broke,
Hang with Sedano and Cap every weekday morning starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA, the all-new ESPN LA app, and streaming live on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
Thicker.
A little firmer.
A little firmer, a little thicker. And
I like mine a little firmer, too.
Yeah.
DeMarco and Travis continue.
A little thicker, a little firmer.
Here are the guys.
So I guess the question about Puka right now is, who's his PR rep? I'm not sure if he has
I
one.
want to know because, man.
He may not have one. I bet he's going to have one soon. And I was looking to see who his agent is, his athletes first. But this caught everybody off guard. This is new,
Which part?
Just, I guess that you could quote unquote call it a heel turn or,
Wasn't there a moment earlier this year where he was live streaming from the locker room?
That happened.
And that was kind of like, dude, turn that
But
off.
you blew a lot of it off because it's Puka.
Right.
Puka's happy-go-lucky.
But like when you kind of
those other two guys
start to rewind it, it's like one of those, there's some signals, that just and nothing that's terrible.
Yeah.
But just one of those, hey, can we just not? And I talk about this all the time. the Rams are a pretty quiet team when it comes to non-football stuff. Like when we talk about them, and not just us or not just, people that talk about the NFL, the Rams, when the Rams come up, it's almost always about football. It's
That's the culture. That's the ecosystem.
Exactly. It's very like when you talk about the Cowboys, it's not always about football.
They draft and select based on that. Those characteristics.
The Jets, there's a bunch of teams when we talk about these teams, it's like the Browns. Like we don't talk about the football, we talk about the noise. The Rams are not noisy, and Puka, by the standards of the culture, is a little noisy.
Well, and I still don't think Puka is I guess going to the dark side. I guess that's the best way to put it.
Yeah, I don't think
I still think Puka's Puka. He's young and having fun. Remember the career arc of Odell Beckham Jr.
Sure.
Kind of the same thing, I think. But I think Odell kind of craves that attention, cultivates that attention.
Does Puka not?
I think he's starting to understand his reach.
Yeah.
And this is not stuff that, it's just I didn't know. Well, that doesn't matter. You're
doesn't
Puka
fly
now.
Anymore.
Right, you're Puka.
Yeah, that option is off the table.
That's what I mean. You're learning a very valuable lesson. That's why I was like, who's his agent? Because but like I said, it caught people off guard. If they knew, I'm sure they would have a PR team in place because it's a business thing. He's about to sign a big deal.
Yeah.
The only thing you can do from this point is screw it up.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So I bet from this point on, like I said, it's going to be real hard to get Puka one-on-one in certain situations, I hope.
Good.
Or you can go Antonio Brown when they're trying to help you and then keep doing it.
Well,
I would bet Puka stops.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so, because if it goes in the direction of Antonio Brown, good luck.
Right.
That was a catastrophe. Hopefully it's one of those young guy, popular guy, famous guy, kind of feeling his way through it. Big city, a lot of things going on. And you know what? If I could do it again, I'd do things a little bit differently. That you fast forward the tape 3 years from now, and we haven't had another incident.
Right.
We'll see. We've officially entered we'll see territory.
Here's the thing that's tough for Sean McVay, tough for the tuna, Bill Parcells, tough for anybody that has say the word, mercurial.
That is a hard word to say.
I thought you had that word.
No, that's a hard one.
You said you had that
mercurial.
one.
I have to close my eyes and focus.
Well, I'm not sure if Puka is
mercurial
yet, but when you coach someone that drives you nuts, but he's also driving the bus, so to speak, that is a tough road. So,
it is.
Yeah, I mean, like I said,
especially when the other guy who can drive the bus is hurt.
For now, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. But this, like I said, I think this might be systemic. Did you see the Vanderbilt quarterback Diego Pavia?
I know who he is.
Do you guys know who Diego Pavia is?
I do, yes.
The Vanderbilt
I can't
quarterback.
believe he did all that.
Yeah.
Right. So he was in the Heisman race.
Yeah.
And he's only he's like 5'9".
Yeah.
A 5'9" QB in the Heisman race. He's everybody's favorite because of how he plays, and his mom is over the top and all this type of stuff. So he doesn't win the Heisman. And how would you describe what he did, D? He didn't handle. He did not lose with grace.
I'll call him like a sore loser.
Sore loser, like flipping off the cameras, saying blank this stuff. It looked bad. It was a bad representation of him and the school and everything. He even apologized.
Okay.
So like I'm saying, sometimes I think this culture we're in and the age that these guys are, because they're close in age, which is shocking. Because
Pavia's been around a long time.
He's in college.
Yeah,
and Puka's in the league.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this is just what that group of kids think is funny.
Could be.
Right.
Could be, but that doesn't excuse it either. You know what I mean? Like that. This is a classic. Two things can be true at the same time. It could be one of those generational things where this stuff is accepted or tolerated or at least looked the other way. Or expected, perhaps.
Yeah.
But it also doesn't mean that it's not dumb and silly and unnecessary.
Okay, so it's funny to me. I do watch some of these things, and it's skits, but skits it's like Saturday Night Live. They're telling you about the world through a skit.
Sure.
So a guy hits on a girl. The girl asks him, how many followers do you have? And he throws out 2 million. And she walks away.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's expected. This is the currency now. So
again, but that doesn't mean it's not stupid.
But it depends, because if it makes him more money and it's clearly not affecting him on the field,
it may cost him money ultimately.
Or he may gain it on the other end. That's what I'm saying.
Look, if he wants to be a TikTok influencer, knock yourself out.
That can ball.
Like go do that. But if you want to go get the bag from an NFL team, maybe chill out a little bit.
Right there with you.
Yeah.
Because it's not just about you. It's the rest of us in here.
Well, that's the other thing, too.
That's
And
the other
look,
thing. Yeah.
let me be crystal clear. I'm not saying this is what happened, but when you question the integrity of the officiating, and then weird stuff starts happening, and then some of your teammates may not get a call here or there because you've brought in the integrity of the officiating into question.
Thanks, Puka.
That doesn't just hurt you. That hurts everybody who's wearing the same uniform as you.
What happens when you heckle the umpire?
Right. It's bad news for if I'm up to bat and the umpire rings me up on a borderline pitch and I turn around and MF the guy, guess what's happening to the next guy?
You just ruined my
at bat too. Like this is not just about you.
You can complain, but you didn't have to call him that.
Right.
Dang,
you can turn around and say, "Hey, man, that was a ball the last time I went through. That's cool." But if you turn around and talk about the guy's ancestry, where we got problems.
Now that, as a coach, you have to make sure he understands.
Yeah.
And I'm sure. Those conversations are being had.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
That is the part of all of this that I keep coming back to. Like when I go through all of the scenarios in my head, I keep coming back and landing on the same spot as Sean McVay's got this. I keep landing on they have a good coach, they've got a good culture, they've got the right people in the right places. This is a bump in the road. This is not a catastrophe. This will be one of those things that will get handled and get handled appropriately.
Or they overcome it. Okay, because I know they told...
Or they overcome it or they go in a different direction.
I know they practically begged Vontaze Burfict to stop hitting people late and legally, and he just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
And then he was out of the league.
Right, but but Puka clearly is tearing it up. It did not affect him, but he's got to learn.
Yeah.
We'll find out. All right, let's go to Lisa in Anaheim. She's been hanging on. What you got?
Hi. Speaking of culture, this has been on my mind. I think, yes, Aaron Donald is missing from the locker room, but a big part that's missing is Cooper Kupp.
Oh.
I think having Kupp back in the wide receiver room, that leadership, that mentor, is what Puka needs. Someone like that.
That's
in the
fair.
locker room.
That's a great call. That is fair because he looked up to Puka. He looks up to Devontae. That's another guy. I'm sure Devontae is going to have something to say about this. I hope.
Yeah.
You're the veteran in the room.
I hope.
That nonsense is coming out of your room.
You said something I thought was interesting when you talked about, when you played on the same team with Jackie Slater, that when he would say something, he didn't have to raise his voice or do anything crazy. It was just like, hey, man, what are we doing over there? Like, that's what Devontae, to use since she brought him up, it can be one of those. It's not, hey, you dumb, it's like, hey, man, come here for a second.
Right.
Here's why this is a bad idea.
Yeah.
Let me explain to you why this doesn't just affect you. It could affect me. It could affect Jordan Whittington. It could affect X Smith. It could this is bad for all of us.
True.
And here's why. And this is, I've been in scenarios. I've done dumb things. We all have. Maybe we choose a different path. Like not in a, you're dumb. It's a, dude, this is why this doesn't work for anybody.
Well, and to the other side, I think this is happening regardless the way Puka's playing and how fast he's getting better. Even if Kupp's in the room, I think this might happen. It happens to a lot of players.
I think that, look, and I'm not saying this is happening. I'm talking generically, okay?
Yes.
Sometimes you can't tell people a damn thing.
What happens when your son doesn't back up?
Yeah.
Sit your butt down.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. Sometimes you can't tell somebody a damn thing, and they got to learn it themselves.
Correct. Yes. Hopefully
and
it doesn't take.
We'll see what happens.
He doesn't take the season down.
Yeah.
Greg in Simi Valley. What's up, Greg?
Hey, DeMarco. Hey, Travis. So I have a theory on Sean McVay's conservative play calling, and I also have a reflection on his practical implications. Sean McVay has friends all over the coaching ranks in the NFL. Some of them come off his own tree. Who wouldn't want to have a beer with Sean McVay? He's a really cool guy. He's not like Belichick. He's not like Nick Saban. So he doesn't want to run up the score on his buddies. Understand that. So I think when that happens, when he gets a good lead, he gets conservative because what his goals do is they change from trying to get into the end zone.
Let me stop you.
Moving the chain.
Let me stop you right there. Okay, so I have to disagree. He's got some great friends in the coaching world, but he's friends like we're friends, which means our friends, our best friends in the world, will have you put your hands above your head, close your eyes, and they whack you below the belt, and they think it's funny. So there's no way he's backing off scoring on anybody because he knows the guy. If anything, he's trying to bury the dude. You know what I mean? He's competitive.
Yeah, I don't agree with I don't agree with that at all.
I don't know where that came from. I'm sorry. Yeah.
These coaches in the NFL, coaches in general, are pathologically competitive.
Yes.
If they get a chance to bury
Most
you,
of them.
they're going to.
Yes.
And there's no question in my mind that Sean McVay is one of the – he's not going to embarrass you, but he's going to bury you.
Yes.
And like, then in other words, I'm going to run my plays. I'm not going to run a flea flicker up by 7 touchdowns.
No.
I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to keep running plays.
He's going to keep going until the odds are permanently in his favor.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do as a coach. So, no.
By the way, have you ever in your life seen a flea flicker tight end screen like we saw last night? That was a new one for me.
I have. That's supposed to score, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It got a whole bunch of yards.
No. What I'm saying is give Seattle credit. They're good. You're supposed to sink in and buy that.
It gained a whole bunch of yards.
It was big.
I love that.
It was awesome. There's going to be more. There's other stuff. And, yes, that's what I mean. Mason, don't go to 15, bro. Come on. Don't let this bother you. It sucks. Eat it, swallow it, move on. Get ready for Atlanta. That's your next big deal. Speaking of next, can we do the snake draft now?
Yes, we can.
Let's do the snake draft next. DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Mornings in LA will never be the same.
But I want to start with the Rams real quick. So in the break, they start playing Edmonton.
I would like to tell everybody this. If you look at the Prize Picks app and you look at the bottom right corner, you look at the profile right down here, right here. Follow me on Prize Picks. I'll follow you back on Prize Picks. And now you can follow my picks, and I've been hot, and I can follow your picks, and we can all follow each other on Prize Picks. Let me tell you something. You tell that Italian stallion uncle of yours, Chris Morales, I have been hot on Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app and use the code 710. Make your first $5 lineup. Get $50 instantly from Prize Picks.
Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
Between repairs and the time it takes to get everything ready to sell, it can feel like more trouble than it's worth. That's where Seller's Advantage comes in. One real customer who inherited a home shared their experience, and I quote, "We had an inheritance from a relative. It would have taken us a lot of time, money, and headaches to get the property in shape to sell. I heard about Seller's Advantage from a radio commercial and decided to give them a try. Their offer was reasonable, and we accepted it. They took care of all the physical effort and legal complexities. We closed within 3 weeks. I would highly recommend them to anyone," end quote. No matter what your reason for selling, call Seller's Advantage today at 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-2747, or use the website sellersadvantage.com for your free, no obligation cash offer. Sellersadvantage.com.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
This is the Southern California Kia Dealers Rams Report.
Here's Travis Rogers.
An absolutely wild night in Seattle at Lumen Field where the Seahawks beat the Rams in overtime 38-37. The Seahawks improved to 12-3. That is good enough for first place in the NFC West and the number 1 seed in the NFC with just 2 weeks to go. The Rams fall to 11-4 and to the number 5 seed currently in the NFC. The Rams had a 16-point lead halfway through the fourth quarter, and then things got weird. A quick punt return and 2-point conversion cut the lead in half, and then after another 3-and-out by the Rams, that's when things got particularly weird. The Seahawks go down in 2 plays, score another touchdown, line up to try another 2-point conversion, and what was initially ruled an incomplete pass, after review, was ruled a backwards pass, which the Seahawks recovered in the end zone for a successful 2-point conversion, which ultimately ended up sending the game to overtime where the Rams were unable to hold on. With Friday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rogers.
The Southern California Kia Dealers Rams Report, driven by your Southern California Kia dealers.
It's the Kia Season of New Traditions sales event. So don't just hang your own lights. Venture out and look for the northern lights. Drink cocoa on the beach. Or be a drive-by karaoke caroler. Because every new Kia comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. So you can take holidays to places they've never been. See your local Kia dealer or visit kia.com to learn more. Kia, movement that inspires.
See Kia dealer for warranty details. Event ends 1/2/26.
Have you heard the story that's about a guy who lives in a bank that is really close by? The Capital One Cafe is his home, no doubt, where customers bank and get their cash out. There's no fees or minimums on checking accounts, so your money stays. Most Capital One cafes are open all 7 days. This magical place, as some people might call it, is where the Capital One bank guy says, "What's in your wallet?" Such a lovely tale.
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One and a member FDIC.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband Ryan died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Clinton Yates here, and the holidays are upon us, full of gatherings, toasts, and plenty of cheer. And if you're like me, you want every moment to shine. That's why I head to Total Wine & More, where you'll find it all at the lowest prices, from rich whiskeys and smooth tequilas to festive liqueurs and elegant champagnes. And if you're not sure what to grab, their guides will help you find bottles that impress. You'll always find what you love and love what you find, only at Total Wine & More. Spirits not sold in Virginia and North Carolina. Drink responsibly. B21.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible: overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right, pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A. Member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
They told me you used to be hip, Trav.
Used to be?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
They said, like sweet tea. Used to be hip. Like you can get down.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
I'm pretty comfortable wherever I need to be comfortable.
You should take him to the club.
Back to the guys.
Love this. That's Michael. That's Michael.
Young Michael.
Oh, Michael with a natural. Go air pro. Yeah. Speaking of
Like I told
afros,
you a few minutes ago.
what are you doing today?
Let it out, man.
You just blew it out, huh?
Let it out today.
Is this
yeah.
your victory hair?
No,
is
no,
that
no.
is that the hater hair?
No, I'm going to. I got
Hater
some.
hair?
No, I'm going to tomorrow. I'm gonna get my hair done. So I'm just letting it out right now. Let it breathe a little bit, man.
Do you have what comb do you use?
Got
Let me
a
see.
pick?
You have a real pick?
I have a real pick. Yeah,
The
it's in my
old
car.
school '70s pick?
Yep.
Really, with the one handle and like the
Yep.
cake cutter.
Yeah.
Man, you should have put it up there.
Nah, I don't
There
wanna
you
do all
go.
that, man.
I
Nah,
miss
nah.
my cake cutter. Yes, that was my. Yes.
Did you have an afro?
Everybody had an afro.
When? How old were you the last time you had an afro?
80s. I can remember because.
Did you have one at UW?
No.
Okay.
The 80s,
Okay.
1980.
Oh.
We were
okay.
going from 79 to 80, and the Village people were on TV.
Okay.
And I got what they called a Covatus.
I don't know what that is.
That's a short haircut.
Okay.
We're all going to get Covatus.
Okay.
They cut my hair off. That was the last time.
That was it.
That was it. No more fro. I guess we're changing styles. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Snake draft, right?
It
What are we
is.
snake drafting?
All right. So it is Travis's last show for the year. He's going to go on a very much needed vacation. So I wanted to.
Where are you going?
Nowhere.
Oh.
Just not coming here.
Yeah.
It's a staycation, but he's not
Yes,
working,
sir.
so as he should. He works so
You should
much.
come by here anyway. Just come by and walk out.
Look, if there's, sometimes you have those weird offshore books that you can get down on weird stuff.
Yeah.
Bet everything you got that
Really?
ain't happening.
You should come here, sit down, and go, I'm not here.
No.
Be like Cappy. I'm not out of pocket. I'm not out of reach.
There you go.
He's still,
I am
he's still
out
very,
of pocket. I am out of reach.
He's off
as
grid. I
you
love
should,
it.
as you should. Okay, so in honor of Travis not gonna be with us for the rest of the year, I wanted to draft the 3 things you must do while you're away from work. So when you're on vacation, you know what I mean. So the top 3 things.
That's a really good question.
You must do these.
When you
3
take
things.
a vacation from work, 3 things you must do.
Yes.
This is personal or family or just what? How are we
No,
doing this?
it's whatever you want. Whatever
Okay.
you want. So the order is: DeMarco goes first.
Okay.
Travis goes second. DeAndre goes third, and I'm last on this one. So I'm going to get very, very bottom toes, but it's okay. So the 3 things that you must do when you're away from work / on vacation. All right, DeMarco, what's your first one?
Binge a TV show. Yeah,
That's a good
binge
one.
a few TV shows. If I have time. I was going to say sleep, but
We're old. We can't sleep anymore.
It's not that, right. So
Yeah.
binge watch TV shows. Don't turn it off because I got to go watch the Lakers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Travis?
Unplug.
Oh, that's a good one.
Like, get away. And nobody can do it 100% because it's the way we all talk to one another
Right.
now. But try to disengage as much as you can from screens.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Your phone, tablets, all that kind of stuff. Just pull back. Be present with other people.
Like that.
DeAndre?
I'm trying to think. This is a good question. I don't know.
How long have you worked in your life?
For a
That's
while,
why
but
he's.
can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I don't take much vacations, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah.
You will.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Trust
I'm
me.
working on that. I'm getting
Trust
better
me.
at that. I guess make sure everything's packed up, ready to go, I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
Are you an early packer?
I am, yeah.
Oh, you mean like pack up to go on vacation?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so he's going on vacation. You're leaving.
I'm leaving. I'm out.
You're leaving. Does that count?
Yeah, he can do travel.
Yeah, travel. Say
I'll
travel.
let
Okay,
travel.
there you go.
Travel.
Yeah, pack up and get the heck out.
All right, so one of mine, and I was talking about it with you guys earlier, I need sleep. So you guys didn't take it. I will for sure take sleep in because for the first time I did that today and it felt amazing, even though I got a little bit of anxiety. And honestly, I know you said binge watch a TV show and unplug. I'm notorious for being a busybody. So even though I'm off, I want to clean. I want to run errands. I want to do that. I want to have a day where I literally just do nothing. Like just nothing.
Veg.
Just
there you go.
Just be a vegetable, and I'm okay with that.
Shower or no shower?
You got to shower.
Yeah, I don't like being around myself when I feel
Yeah, I
like my
gotta
hair's
shower.
all greasy. Like I gotta get.
Okay, speaking of shower, I gotta tell you guys something that Kevin Durant said. I'll tease that, but yeah.
Please don't tell me he takes shower pills.
No,
Thank
but
God.
it's
Okay.
something worse than that. Yeah.
All right, DeAndre, what's your second?
Yeah, I'm really trying to think here. I guess like take care of like bills and stuff like that. I don't.
That's a really good one.
Yeah.
That was on my list.
Yeah, take
It
care of
was
bills.
That
is a good one.
That's
Dang.
a very good one.
It's a good one. Trav?
Spend time with friends.
Oh, you took mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because look, especially if you have a family, your friends have a family, they have work, you have work, that it's really hard to connect a lot of times. And when you have some downtime, especially this time of year where a lot of people have some days off, it's a good time to catch up, go grab a beer, go play golf, whatever it is you like to do with your friends, go do that thing.
When you're off.
Yeah.
That's true.
DeMarco?
Well, he got bills, right?
Yes.
Does he get all of mail? Because it's like catching up on mail.
Correspondence.
Correspondence.
Yeah.
I'll let you do the cleanup, the emails kind of a thing.
But he can own it because I got another one that's on deck. In
Okay,
case.
well, let him own it then.
Okay, then I would say the honeydews.
Yeah.
The stuff I got to do around the house. The stuff I just can't get to. Is that on the list?
To-do.
Right there.
Yeah.
The to-do
list.
Yes.
That's a great one.
Yes, all that stuff I've been putting off. And contrary to popular opinion, I do change the battery in the smoke alarms.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Do you?
DeAndre knows what I
on
mean.
a schedule?
exactly.
Yeah, he knows what I mean. Yes.
That's funny.
You change them before they start to chirp?
Yes.
Wow.
I do
I
it
don't
when they
like them
chirp.
chirping.
Nobody
Yeah.
does, but the
Well.
second
That's your way of,
the
you know.
second it chirps, I'm like, I haven't changed that thing in 3 years.
Oh.
Yeah.
I hate that thing.
Yeah.
All right, what's your third one? Close it off, DeMarco.
Oh, the third one. Shoot. Honeydews. Dang, I thought I was going to have another time to go around. Because my bills was going to be one of them. Or the correspondence was going to be one of them. Gosh, I have no idea. No, not eat too much.
I'm just saying you
know
can
what?
eat too much.
Exercise. Plenty of exercise. Put myself through a camp. If I don't have to go to work, then I'm going to be disciplined for 24 hours a day.
Ooh.
Yeah, so what
I
do
go
I
the
call
opposite
that?
way.
That's good.
That's,
Yeah, exercise.
Exercise, yeah.
Fine.
Workout regimen,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, okay. Travis?
Easy one. Get outside.
Oh, that's an
Yeah.
Go touch grass.
Yeah, get outside
Yeah.
because we get into, go to work, go home, eat, do your thing. Maybe you go to the gym, you work out, you go do your thing or whatever, but just be outside to be outside. A walk, a bike ride, whatever
Yep.
it is, be outside, get a little sun on your face.
I love that one.
Yeah.
DeAndre?
So I don't know if this counted as exercising, but normally I try to pick up a new hobby.
That's good.
Oh, that's
So,
a good new hobby.
yeah, so I like for instance, like I actually went to a painting class.
Oh, those are
do
awesome.
stuff like that. Yeah,
Oils, watercolors. What are we
no,
talking
just like
about?
that little watercolors. And you got like an instructor and everything. You dip it in there, a little
You any
paintbrush.
good?
No.
Do you,
I'm
did you
terrible.
do the
But
wine too? The wine and
Oh
paint?
yeah, did the
yeah,
wine
and paint.
too.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It was a good time.
That
Yeah.
sounds
more.
fun.
Wait, Travis, you don't know about this?
I don't.
Oh my. Okay, so if I book this, would you guys go? Because
No.
Oh. Well, at least I got a straight answer. Because so there, you don't have
If
to do
it
it with
were
me.
any other day.
Okay, you don't have to do it with me, but you could do it with your family.
It's not that, though.
No. But I'm saying you can literally
being
have
roped into
somebody. You can book it for like a family event where you want to do it with your families. They come, an instructor comes and shows you how to paint. And you have a glass of wine. It's such a good time.
DeMarco, a wise man once told me it's easier to turn a no into a yes than a yes into a no.
Bingo.
Yeah.
You could do it with your family.
Bingo.
It'll be fun.
Thank
It'll
you.
be fun. That's awesome.
But I've
DeAndre.
always wanted to do the thing where somebody's a modeling for you and
Oh.
you try to, whatever, like art or
You
sculpt.
want to paint the human form.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Or-
I'm more of a bowl of fruit guy myself.
Yeah, okay.
Isn't that a classic?
I'm gonna show you guys the stuff that I painted.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not bad.
Right there. Right there.
Yeah, guys, it's funny. I actually took a ceramics class in high school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. So I know like there's certain like places you can go to. You can do like pottery and
Do
all
you
that
have any
stuff.
artistic skills?
No, I do not. I just enjoy doing them.
Yeah.
Like it just like you said, get out and
That's
just do
interesting.
something different. Yeah.
My metal shop, I had a
I
blast.
loved metal
I
shop.
took so much heat at home from metal shop.
Why?
Only morons take shop.
I wish I would have paid more attention.
Me too.
Yeah.
I had fun. Yes.
I love shop.
Me
I
too.
took wood and metals.
Thank
I don't even
you.
think they have shop in high
They
school
took it
anymore.
out. It's gone. Yeah.
Did you have shop in high school?
Yeah, I did.
You
I took
No.
metal just like
No?
I took metal shop. Just
Metal
like,
shop.
Yeah,
Bending
You didn't take
yeah.
wood shop?
I did not take wood shop.
Oh, yeah.
But metals was cool. I actually like built the whole rows and
Yes.
everything. Yeah, and I
Yeah.
spray painted it. It was cool.
Did you
Okay.
get the weld?
Yep.
Oh,
I had
yes.
it welded and everything. Yeah.
I was in choir, Trav.
These okay,
Yeah.
but did they offer shop at your high
I
school?
think they. I think they offered it in my junior high.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there are three things in the metal shop that I think you made the toolbox where you'd fold the sheet
course,
metal.
yes,
Okay,
right,
So you
right.
made that. Make
the
fi-
crease.
yeah, exactly. Then did you make the fireplace tools where you'd bend the iron?
I don't think I made that one.
Okay, so
yeah.
you'd put these little iron, like very thin
We did
iron
mess with
bars
wrought iron, yeah.
in the kiln, and it would get white hot, and then you'd bend it and twist it and do it and hammer it and smooth it out. I love that stuff. And then you made the little iron plate where
Yes.
you would build the thing out of the sand, and then you'd pour the
That's
liquid
what
metal.
I made.
Yeah,
Yes, that was
awesome.
half the class right
Loved
there.
it.
All right.
That was the class the space shuttle blew up in.
Oh,
We were watching it. I will never forget
I
that
was in
class.
math.
Math class.
Yeah.
Okay, I was in shop when it happened.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Laura.
It's okay. No, I just want to close out the snake draft. And for me, for my last one, this is very sappy. But when I have downtime, I like to reflect on like my year and just kind of set new goals for the new year. Especially
That's a
around
really
the
good
Ah,
one.
goal set.
That's a really
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah,
goal setting.
I like it.
I'm sappy like that.
Pretty good. Keep it up till about June. Then summer.
Do you know what? Like
Yeah.
I was never a resolution person at all in those kind of things. And then 2 years ago, I'm like, I want to try to take a walk every day.
Bingo.
Here we are.
There you are.
I have no idea why it stuck, but it did.
Man,
It
you got
works. It's life, bro.
Yeah.
It's life. See,
You
there's something to it.
Yeah.
You got me reminiscing now of my metal shop class.
I'm telling
Dude,
you.
it was fun, right?
Yes.
We used to do some dumb stuff in
Yeah.
that
Oh.
class.
What was your guy's name?
Mr. Cleary.
Mr. Aquistapace.
Yeah.
What was your
Mr.
guy?
what?
Mr. Aquistapace.
Cuesta what?
Aquistapace. He was the coolest.
Aquesta or Quest?
Aquistapace.
So my metal shop teacher, his name was Fabian. So we actually did call him. He's like, don't call me. He said, just call me Fabian. So it's cool.
Fabian.
We call. And then my ceramics teacher, he actually had a really interesting name. His name was Yo Kimkis.
Yo, Kimkis.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
I never took ceramics. I wish I had.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
it's fun.
missed out right there. We're taking geometry for no reason.
I know.
right.
The only thing I remember is like, man, will this help me play pool any better?
See,
no.
there you go.
Yeah.
All right, up next is the Pachanga Pick of the Week. Be caller 7 right now at 877-710, that's 710-3776, and we'll take your Pachanga Pick of the Week next. Pachanga,
You also have a live read for
I
them.
thought you were correcting me on how to say it.
No.
See, she does this. Pachanga Pick of the Week next. DeMarco and Travis, afternoon show, ESPN LA. Hey, it's DFAR and Ho Ho Holiday Cash is on the way. I like hearing that. Pachanga Resort Casino is giving away $1 million in December. You can use your Pachanga Club card when you play your favorite slot machines or table games to earn entries all month long. Then be at Pachanga Resort Casino every Saturday night in December to activate your entries for a chance to win your share of $1 million. You must be present to win. You can visit pachanga.com or call this number, 888-PACHANGA. That's 888-PACHANGA for complete details. You must be 21 or older and have valid ID to participate. While you're at Pachanga, check out all the other exciting happenings in Southern California's premier resort casino. Got a lot going on this season and beyond. Discover 24/7 gaming action, dining options for every craving, festive entertainment, luxurious suites, holiday shopping, and much, much more. The shopping is really cool there. So you can head to Pachanga right now, just off I-15 in Temecula. Visit pachanga.com or call this number, 888-PACHANGA, for reservations or more info.
The biggest moments in sports live on ESPN LA, powered by Hard Rock Casino Tahoe.
The biggest moments in sports happen on ESPN LA, thanks to Hard Rock Casino Tahoe.
The college football playoff.
Into the end zone for his first touchdown as a Sooner. Down to the goal line, touchdown, Rico Scott, touchdown time.
The biggest moments in sports on ESPN LA from ESPN Radio, powered by Hard Rock Casino Tahoe.
All right, fans, here's your winning play. Live entertainment that hits harder than a goal line drive and 24/7 gaming with nonstop action. No huddle required. Punch it into the end zone at Hard Rock Casino Tahoe, just 15 miles south of Bakersfield.
The biggest moments in sports happen on ESPN LA.
Hey, it's Chris Morales. You know, we joke around a lot that I almost died, which I almost did. I had severe heart failure. That's when I went to a Providence hospital in the emergency room. And here's the thing about heart care. It begins with trust. That's why Providence takes the time to listen, understand, and earn yours before making any decision about your care. For me, if it wasn't for Dr. Cobb and Katie Cornella at St. Joe's in Orange, they made me trust them and they made me know. And my health and my life were going to be even better once I got out of the hospital. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
Ring in the new year in a brand new Chevy and take advantage of massive model year-ending savings on 2025 models with up to $16,000 off. Save big on Corvette Z06, Tahoe, Traverse, Silverado 2500, and more. Every remaining 2025 must go, and George Chevrolet is ready to deal. Visit them off the 91 freeway, Lakewood exit in Bellflower, or online at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Discount calculated off MSRP on select remaining models. Sample stock number 251-655. Offer ends 1/4/26. For details, call 866-949-4805.
Cap here. Here's the scenario. Your home is flooded and the damage is severe. Now it feels like your insurance company is turning on you. They won't approve a replacement living arrangement and the adjuster leaves you in the lurch. Take a breath and call Avner Gatt. With years of experience and a passion for helping people, if you've got water damage at home, call Avner Gatt today. 818-917-5256 or avnergatt.com. That's 818-917-5256. Avner Gatt. Your claim, our game.
This college football season, show your school spirit every time you pay. Introducing college-branded Venmo debit cards. Rep your team on and off the field with custom designs that let everyone know who you're rooting for. Whether you're tailgating, grabbing stacks for the watch party, or celebrating a win, you can unlock 15% cash back at ESPN, 1 free year of Perplexity Pro, and more. This college football season, score more with the Venmo debit card. Get yours now in the Venmo app. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard.
Max cashback varies. Terms apply. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A.
Tire care shouldn't come with extra costs or surprise fees, and it should be simple, straightforward, and stress-free. So at Midas, they're rolling out the limited lifetime tire guarantee. Included with every tire purchase with paid installation, you'll pay nothing for flat repairs, nada for flat replacements, zilch for tire rotations every 5,000 miles, and 0 for other preventative maintenance. So with this limited lifetime tire guarantee, you'll pay a whole lot of nothing compared to what the other guys charge for tire care. That's a limited lifetime tire guarantee only at Midas.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
Have you slept in silk pajamas yet?
No.
Try it.
Really?
You'll be like, what was I thinking?
Really?
Yeah.
You are hanging out with the Rams Super Bowl champ and Sweet Tea.
You guys like silk, right? No?
Back to the guys.
All right. You got the Pachanga pick of the week, so I got to pick one, huh? I guess I already did with the NFL, didn't we? Can you go through the picks real quick? I forgot where we were picking, the games.
I remember that we did the Chargers, we did the Rams.
Chargers, Cowboys. I picked the Cowboys to win that game. Am I nuts? No.
You picked Dallas. You were the only one that picked Dallas.
10-4 Chargers going into Dallas. You know why? That would be the most Dallas thing to do.
It would be. That's very true.
Right, and the most Charger thing to do.
No doubt.
To go down there and lose.
No question.
One more thing. When they were putting up numbers and MVP guys, and they put the quarterbacks up, they had Josh Allen, they had Stafford, they had maybe one other guy. Guess who else was on that list? And I've said it about this guy every single time we bring him up.
Herbert.
Nope. Dak Prescott.
Oh, yeah.
He puts up numbers.
Big numbers.
Big numbers every single year. So,
but okay, and I'm not comparing the two, but the reason that I worry about Stafford's candidacy is exactly what you just said.
Is that right there?
Because Dak Prescott puts up great numbers. Dak Prescott plays pretty well. His team finishes in the middle of the pack.
True.
And again, Rams aren't going to miss the playoffs. It's not a perfect comparison, but it's one of those. If you can stack bananas numbers, but if your team's not near the very top, we kind of lose track of you.
He's got 11. Stafford's got 11 wins. Dak Prescott, even with the numbers, is below 500, 6-7-1. So, it's different. And Josh Allen's got 10 wins. So, evens out. So, we'll see. You know what? Can I just go with that for my pick of the week, Laura? Is that cool?
Yeah, you good.
It'd be fun. I'm going to go ahead and say I think the Dallas Cowboy thing to do is to upset the apple cart for the Chargers. I have besides the fact that their defensive line is playing better than most people thought with those moves they made, they're one hit away from making things happen and changing things. You saw it last night in Seattle. So that's my pick of the week. I'll go with the Cowboys upsetting the Chargers. What's your pick of the week?
I'm going to go with something that's taking place tomorrow, and I don't think it's this game necessarily that's particularly intriguing. I think it's what this game sets up moving forward that's really interesting. I'm going to take Oregon over JMU.
Ooh.
It's a 21.5-point spread. They should absolutely dog walk them in that game. But go back to a year ago when Ohio State got to play in a home bowl game, right, a home playoff game. And it's usually against a team that you should handle relatively easy, especially when you're the last team out of the bye weeks. They get to play a team that they should beat in Eugene, get ready, get sharp, get ready to go, and then they get to go to Texas Tech the week after that and play a game that I think will be far more even, right?
Yes.
But Texas Tech will have been on ice for 3 weeks. I know you get healthy and all these things, but I think it's the perfect opportunity for Oregon to get ready for Tech, and I think they're going to put it on JMU.
What result helps the committee, Oregon versus JMU?
What do you mean the committee?
The committee who put JMU in the playoffs.
That they don't get beat by 5 touchdowns.
That would help if it's not a blowout.
Yeah.
Okay. It would really help them if JMU upsets Oregon.
I don't think anybody wants that because I think they want them in and then out. You know what I mean? Like, just let's get to the 8 best teams.
A close loss or closer than that.
Closer than you would think.
Yeah, because I think, like you think, I think they're going to get boat raced.
Yeah, they will.
And we're going to be talking about why were they there anyway.
This was a weird year because the ACC blew their own foot off.
Right.
The ACC just did a weird thing, and the whole thing got very complicated. I don't think you're going to see multiple group of 5 schools very often. I think this is the exception.
Yeah.
And the good news is a year ago they didn't like how it turned out, so they changed it to this. They can change it again next year.
Bama, Oklahoma, who you got real quick?
Bama.
Me too.
Yeah.
I always pick Bama.
Yeah.
But Oklahoma's good.
They beat them in the regular season.
They already beat them, I know, but I always pick Bama, even though they're being coached by a ghost. I will never say his name again.
Dead to you.
All right, let's go to Renee Medina from Glendale. Hello, Renee.
How's it going, guys?
Great. How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good.
What you got? What's your Pachanga pick of the week?
I'm jumping on the same ship as you, DeMarco. I'm going with the Cowboys +3.
Isn't it weird? Doesn't it feel like Cowboy upset time or Charger flame out time? Yeah.
It's time for the boys to win and the Chargers to choke.
There we go. Well, thank you, Renee. You are the winner. You are the Pachanga Pick of the Week winner. That's awesome. And you know what we need? We haven't had a Harbaugh dust-up yet, have we? Has Harbaugh gone nuts yet? I don't think he has.
No, because they've been pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been fairly steady.
You
like the Chargers haven't chargered hard yet.
If what happened to McVay last night happened to Harbaugh, how do you think he handled it?
Similarly to McVay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of diplomatic.
Seething,
but not.
There you go.
Yeah, doesn't give up the ghost.
Clearly furious, but does not say the thing that we know he's feeling.
If that was the Jets Oh, my God.
Look, Jim Harbaugh is a good coach. Sean McVay is a good coach. The bad guys, the bad coaches, they do dumb stuff.
Well, I mean, I think he wouldn't be able to hold his tongue.
I'm sorry. I'm not a believer in the Cowboys. I just, that pick, both of those picks, I don't know, man. Their secondary is weak. They don't have DeRon Bland. Trayvon Diggs can't even return back because they didn't want him on the team right now. Their D-line,
You're making the case as to why they'll win because it doesn't make sense.
Come on, man.
That's
the Chargers' defense has been excellent these past couple weeks.
And there you go again, right? The Chargers are so weird. The Cowboys are so weird. Like, you're right. The Chargers should win that game by, 8-9 points or whatever it is. But the Chargers do the weirdest you-know-what, and the only team that does weirder stuff. The Cowboys were basically dead in the water at the end of September. And then they were right in the middle of the playoff picture. It's like, oh, we're back in it? Okay, let's blow our own foot off again. Right. And then it's like they just do weird stuff.
Exactly, exactly. So, there's no basis in reality. It's just one of those gut feelings that when it's in the air, it's in the air. There's nonsense in the air right now.
You got to smell. Yeah, I think they're going to do something dumb.
Let me remind you of this. Pechanga Resort Casino stay and play package, 1 deluxe room for 1 night, plus $100 resort and dining credit. Yum. I can do some damage with $100.
Yeah.
I can do a lot of damage.
Sure.
Yeah. Pechanga Resort Casino is giving away $1 million in December. Use your Pechanga Club card to earn entries all month long. Visit Pechanga.com for complete details. See for yourself what made readers of Newsweek and USA Today name Pechanga the best casino outside of Las Vegas. Visit Pechanga.com for more information. I'm still mad about that. I am mad about what happened. The more I think about it, the madder I get about just how that game was officiated. But it's kind of obvious. You saw it coming. When we talked pregame, one of the first things I gave you was the ref's name.
Yep.
I said, beware of holding calls. Beware of PIs. Beware of this. You're not going to get the benefit of calls. But the cool thing was.
They should have won anyway.
Well, it was fair on both sides.
Yeah.
They got, I wouldn't say hosed, but they had some close calls that did not go their way.
Even with that weird 2-point conversion, even with a couple of things, you're like, man, what the heck is going on out there? They still had a 7-point lead in overtime.
Yep.
They still had a 48-yard field goal to kick at the end of regulation that would have won the game. Like, they had a chance to win the game even with all that stuff.
In Jigba or Puka? You only have one. You saw them both on the field at the same time. It was not fair because the quarterbacks were vastly different, but what you saw.
I think I'd take Puka.
Me too. You?
Puka.
You still on the fence? A little bit?
A little bit, but I think Puka has the edge right now.
And he's so damn physical.
Yes.
And that
you don't want to hit him.
Where he had the one arm in and just basically ripped it out of the guy's hands.
Yeah, bro.
First or second catch of the game. Like, that was ridiculous.
I haven't seen – okay, now, I've played with some Hall of Fame receivers.
Sure.
None of it. When they were dominating the game and Isaac dominated games and Torrey dominated games, it did not look like that.
No.
It didn't look like a rampaging bull across the middle of the field.
Look, it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
I honestly, I worry about it a little bit. Like, sometimes discretion is the better part of valor, right? Sometimes you got to take the shot. Sometimes you got to put your face in there and go do it, and I respect and I know that he will do it. Sometimes getting an extra 6 inches and taking one in the head is not a good idea. Go out of bounds. Like, he just doesn't have that gear in him. I hope it doesn't age him quickly and prematurely.
Probably. I mean, at some point you're going to learn, but right now you're feeling it.
He's a monster.
Do what you got to do and feed that monster.
Yeah.
All right, we got tip or no tip coming up next. DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
You got a lot of choices when it comes to legal teams, right? You hear a lot of people say a lot of different things, but I can speak to firsthand experience when we're talking about my friend Joseph S. Normand and NormandLegal.com. It's been a friend of mine and a friend and partner of ESPN LA for over 15 years, and I hope you're never involved in an accident. I really, truly do, because it's scary. It's stressful. It can change your life in the blink of an eye. And then it becomes overwhelming because people are coming at you fast and they're telling you all sorts of different things. Everybody's telling you that they have their best interest in mind. They don't. They have their own best interest in mind. That's why you need somebody on your side that knows the system and knows how to prevent all of that from happening to you. And that's Joseph S. Normand. Let me put it as simply as I can. If you're hurt in an accident, you need to call Joe. 213-747-1234. 213-747-1234. He's collected millions in settlements and verdicts, and he's going to make sure that no one takes advantage of it. He's going to get you the medical care that you need, and he's going to make sure that you are taken care of. 213-747-1234 and NormandLegal.com.
Your Lakers. your season, your home.
Tomorrow night, it's the battle for LA bragging rights as the Lakers road trip hits Inglewood.
LeBron to Austin Reeves, left side. Back to LeBron on a give and go. LeBron to the rim, lay it up and in.
Your LA Lakers battle the LA Clippers. Coverage begins tomorrow night at 6 p.m.
The Lake Show lives here. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Get ready, SoCal. The ultimate entertainment destination is now open. Hard Rock Casino to Home, just 15 miles south of Bakersfield, is your 24/7 home for all the action. Enjoy non-stop gaming, unforgettable dining, and live entertainment, all in one electrifying spot. It's the new hot spot for ESPN LA fans. Whether you're celebrating a big win or just soaking in that legendary Hard Rock energy, the wait is over. Hard Rock Casino to Home is now open. This is how SoCal plays.
What's going on, LA? Bethel Durant here, and Toyota-thon is officially on. Go see my friends at Northridge Toyota or One Juice Toyota for a brand new 2025 Tacoma that's ready to lease for just $87 a month for 36 months plus tax. That's what I'm rolling in. It's a perfect time for a trade-in. Your ride might be worth more than ever. Northridge Toyota, One Juice Toyota, they make it easy.
Tacoma SR 2.4-cylinder turbo rear-wheel drive, 6-foot bed extra cab, model 7162G, VIN number 3TY, JDAHN, 1STO 37657, basic excludes tax, title, license, registration fees, dealer options, and charges. $59.95 down, payment $87, expires 12/31/25.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
Yo, this is Jerry Garcia. It's your boy Concrete. And you're listening live to the 710 ESPN Radio, the best show, 3 to 6, DeMarco and Travis live.
Let's go. More DeMarco and Travis right now.
Real quick,
Your
I know
mic on?
we got tip or no tip, but Travis and DeMarco, fascinating that the whole show is going to be blaming the refs for the Rams' loss. They lost, period. They gave up 16 points in the fourth. Did we blame the refs at any point today?
No.
No, I literally just said right after we talked about the referees, they still had ample opportunities to win the game after. That's a literal quote of myself from 4 minutes ago.
Yes.
So maybe you go see an audiologist, make sure that you're hearing everything
Yeah,
correctly.
regular Joe. That's what the guy's name is. And one more. This is a pattern. No, bro, DeMarco. He's talking about me. This is a pattern. Coach has a strong tendency to try not to lose rather than go for the win. It has happened multiple times. Remember that loss to Brady? Ramsey publicly expressed frustration. We have no killer instinct. All 4 losses have been heartbreaking. I agree with some of that. The last part,
Right.
The losses have been heartbreaking. I don't know. I rarely have I questioned Sean McVay as a play caller or as an in-game decision maker.
Me too.
Yeah, rarely. Yeah.
Look,
I can count on one hand.
I'm going to use a word that I absolutely loathe, but I'm going to do it. At the risk of being labeled a glazer, okay?
Yeah. You mean you own the Buccaneers?
No, not different type of glazer. That's a good question, though. I like that. I wouldn't trade him for a single coach in the entire league.
Thank you.
And I don't know what else to say other than that. There's not one guy I would trade him for.
I would say this, the money down. Okay, you had 26 first downs. You outgained him. He threw for 581. You ran the ball. I thought it was better, but you ran the ball. You had 39 rush attempts. To run the ball 39 times in a professional football game, that means you're possessing the football. That's great. Mm-hmm. That means you should win the football game. The one thing that jumps out here is you were 8 of 20 on third down. That has to be better. That has to be improved. That would be shocking to me when you have an MVP quarterback and Puka or a Devontae. He wasn't there or anything like that. That right there has to be
I'm going to steal your line from you. The other guy gets to say, too, and they got a really good defense.
They have a really good defense. You got to give them credit.
A really good defense.
Yes.
Make your kick. We're not talking about this.
Bam.
Get one stop on 3 2-point attempts. We're not talking about this.
Oh, I guarantee you, had they won that game, we're not talking about this today.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we're talking about
they had chances to win it for sure.
No doubt. All right, I'm sorry. Tip or no tip?
No, why are you sorry? I'm fascinated by this. All right, guys, really quick because we're running out of time. I'll do one. We talked about The Good Sport, which is Keenan Thompson and Kevin's Hart podcast that was coming up to Prime, right? So they had Dave Roberts there, and I love petty, okay? I don't do petty well, but I love when other people do petty very, very well. So they had on Dave Roberts with Tyrese Halliburton, and Dave Roberts essentially invited Tyrese Halliburton to throw out the first pitch against the Milwaukee Brewers when they have him here at the Dodgers, because as you know, they uninvited him in 2024, and he said, I would love to see you rocking your Ohtani jersey. So tip or no tip, you've been uninvited from someone or something strictly because of your pettiness.
God, have I been disinvited from something because I was petty? Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, good point.
Right, yeah.
Good point.
Yeah,
no, I don't think so.
Maybe I didn't get the invite initially, but it's never been extended and taken away because of something. No.
I love this whole
it's terrific.
I love it.
I like that Halliburton has leaned into it. That's what makes it so fun. Is like I don't know if he's doing it for a gag. I don't know if he's doing it because he's genuinely offended by what they did to him. But regardless, it's terrific.
From there, what's the story?
So he's from Milwaukee.
He's from Milwaukee.
And the Brewers invited him to throw out a first pitch. Then they changed their mind.
Against the Dodgers?
I don't know who it was against.
No. So the whole point is he eliminated the Bucks, right? So Halliburton eliminated the Bucks.
Oh, that's right. Okay, right.
So they said, you are now uninvited.
They disinvited him.
Yep.
And then he basically said, okay, well, watch this. And now he's become a Dodger fan.
That's awesome.
A fan of anybody who plays because he's from there. So
I like
he
that.
trolls them. And I'm all for it.
I am too.
And then DeAndre, actually, we have one more. So DeAndre wanted to bring in one here.
So to finish off the Kevin Durant thing.
Oh, right.
He went on. So Fred VanVleet, he's a guard for the for the Houston Rockets now. And he started his own podcast, and he had Kevin Durant on there. And he asked him as far as, because we know Kevin Durant does not brush his hair, and he always has some moments where he's ashy. So Fred VanVleet asked him, like, hey, what is it and why? How come you don't brush your hair and stuff like that? And this is Kevin Durant's response. I stopped getting cuts, stopped lotioning. I might go 2 days without hopping in that water.
Oh.
Oh, Kevin, really?
No.
Dude, he
you know
plays
what?
in the NBA, for
you know
God's
what?
sake.
See? Okay, go ahead.
No, it makes sense.
So
I was trying not to say that, but go ahead.
I said it.
So my thing is the tip or no tip. You can go 2 days or more without even showering or taking care of yourself.
Tip, yeah, I can go a week. I mean, if you're camping, if you're roughing it. I mean, if you, like you said, when you unplug and go off
look at
grid.
Travis's face.
Have you ever camped before?
Never.
Oh, okay.
Me neither.
Oh, well, yeah, if you go off grid, like.
And you're describing the number one reason why I have never camped.
Well, yeah. I mean, but you can do it.
I mean, I can.
You're not around anybody, right?
I would.
You could be like Greg and Glamp.
Yeah.
I could make a day. Like if you said to me, take your shower on Sunday and then somehow go through Monday and then be able to jump right in Tuesday morning, I could probably make that happen, but no way. No. I like a nice hot shower.
Well,
steamy shower.
If there's no one around to offend, you can go for a while.
It's not a matter of offending other people. I don't like being around myself.
Oh, this is true.
Yeah, no.
I'm sorry, but he's a brother, man. You got to put some lotion on. Simple as that. Put some lotion on, man. There ain't no need for you to be walking around there being ashy. And then brush your hair.
Ashy and unclean can still ball.
For 2 days.
You can do whatever you want.
No, you cannot.
Yes, you can. If you're Kevin Durant, you can do whatever you want.
He doesn't brush his teeth.
It does not matter.
Might, like, stink.
He
like,
can
it's
ball.
gross.
If you found out Shohei Ohtani didn't shower, does it matter?
Yeah, that'd be real gross.
No, but it doesn't matter.
Look, I still want him on my team.
Right.
But no, look, we're all trying to live in a society here. Okay? Can we all agree to take care of our own personal hygiene to a level where we can all just be in each other's company without a problem.
But he didn't. Van Vliet didn't say that Kevin Durant offended. He doesn't stink. He just said he doesn't shower for a couple of days. That's just his thing. So
I think that's the nice way of saying, dude, you ripe. You are ripe.
My God, you smell.
are ripe.
When you smell yourself, it's too late.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you start to smell your own armpit, it's way too late. We've all been there. I guess you haven't.
Tip or no tip is brought to you by the law office of Joseph S. Normand. You got a lot of choices in your legal team, but with Joe, family always comes first. 213-747-1234. 213-747-1234 or normandlegal.com.
Losing a heartbreaker, which coach is having the worst day? Well, you lose a heartbreaker like that if you're Sean McVay. But if you're J.J. Redick and you gave up 135 points, but you win, how do you coach through that? Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Let's get into the Lakers and talk about that next. DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
710 ESPN.
I would like to tell everybody this. If you look at the Prize Picks app and you look at the bottom right corner, you look at the profile right down here, right here. Follow me on Prize Picks. I'll follow you back on Prize Picks. And now you can follow my picks. And I've been hot, and I can follow your picks. And we can all follow each other on Prize Picks. Let me tell you something. You tell that Italian stallion uncle of yours, Chris Morales, I have been hot on Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app and use the code 710. Make your first $5 lineup. Get $50 instantly from Prize Picks.
Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Competitive cash offer that can match what you'd end up with after paying for expensive repairs and agent commissions without the hassle of listing your home. Plus, they take pride in buying on your terms. If you want to sell your home, call Seller's Advantage for a no-obligation offer. 888-390-AS-IS. That's 888-390-AS-IS. 888-390-2747. Or, better yet, go to their website, sellersadvantage.com.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
It's important to get health care coverage for yourself and your loved ones. For more than 25 years, LA Care Health Plan has helped provide affordable health insurance to millions of Angelinos. Regardless of your employment or immigration status, you may qualify for free to low-cost health care. If you have any questions about your eligibility, LA Care is always here to help. Our health care coverage starts at $0. Visit lacare.org to learn more.
That's lacare.org.
Sage Spa gift certificates fit perfectly in a stocking, especially mine. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Bowl season has begun. Bring your crew, drink some brew, catch the view at Sideline Sports Bar.
Number 2.
Mosen's Happy Hour. Half off bar bites, beer, wine, and cocktails.
And the number 1 reason.
Morongo's New Year's Eve Regency Ball. Party into the new year with $50,000 in free slot play and prizes.
Morongo, good times.
Your real talk, real sports, real LA. Yo, what's up? It's Will I Am, and you're locked into DeMarco and Travis on ESPN LA.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on. Back to the guys.
Guys, I'm going to interject here.
Hit it.
Because it is a Cosm Ticket Thursday, and it is now time to be caller number 7. So it's a Cosm Ticket Thursday. Like I said, level up your game day experience. Enter for a chance to win a 4-pack of tickets to watch college football playoff round 1 at Cosm. Call right now, 877-710-ESPN. That's 877-710-3776. Right now will be caller number 7, and you win a 4-pack of GA tickets to watch Miami versus Texas A&M at Cosm Los Angeles tomorrow, December 20th. Limited tickets available through Cosm.com. Listen all day for your chance to win, only with ESPN LA.
Real quick about the Lakers, and there's a lot to go into, and I thought what Johnny I said on the way out was dead on. If the Lakers didn't have Luka last night, they get blown out.
Mm-hmm.
Luka, 45 points, 11 rebounds, 14 assists. He was the team last night. But the Lakers win 143-135.
It's a lot of points.
I mean, is that what you want if you're the NBA? That's, I guess.
Occasionally.
Would you? A lot of points is entertaining to you?
No, not really, if I'm being honest.
But how can that many points be boring?
A lot of them were free throws last night.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you had no choice because you couldn't keep them in front of you.
I know.
Okay, so what Mason said about and it's all emotion. Because the Rams lost a heartbreaker, he said he thought they had an 80% chance of winning the Super Bowl. He dropped it all the way down to 15. We know part of that, a lot of that is emotion.
Sure.
It seems like my confidence in this team drops by the game as they get more exposed for what they can't do. You know what I mean?
I know that's how you feel.
Yeah.
They're the team. They're the exact team I thought they were going to be. They're really good offensively. They're going to win some games. They're not a bad team. They can't play defense. Coming into the season, the question was, can they stop anybody? The answer is no, not really. And that's who they are. And maybe they can, move some pieces around the edges. Great. Try to get a little better. Try a new scheme. Try to coach guys up. Try to do those things to get a little better. But the guys that they have are not, and the guys that you have to play, you got to play Luka, you got to play Reeves, you got to play LeBron. The guys that are going to play the majority of the minutes are not good defensive players.
No.
And they're not going to be a good defensive team. And it's going to be the reason they get eliminated from the playoffs.
LeBron scored 28, -6. Luka scores 45 points, and he's a -5. He gave up more than he scored, and he scored 45 points. That is it in a nutshell.
The team did.
Well, that's what I mean, right?
Yeah.
When he was on the floor.
Right.
No,
it's not a good number.
Yes.
I forgot who it was, but someone went on, and I was listening, and they were saying that there's sometimes when Luka Doncic does, like when he has a statistic like that, when he has a triple-double and all that, sometimes it doesn't really impact winning.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
that's hard to say. A dude that has a triple-double, a 45-point triple-double.
But
14 assists, and it didn't impact winning.
Hold on. The thing of, like, against a team like the Jazz, but he can go on and have a triple-double, and all that is we're doing on the offensive end of the floor. So that's where he was kind of get at. It's like, sometimes it's just only offensive reliant, not necessarily being defensively reliant.
This is not a perfect comparison, but it's almost like a run and shoot offense from the 90s. Like,
it is.
We're going to try to get to 50 before you do. We're not even going to try to stop you. We're just going to hope that we either get the ball last or we get 50 to your 48. That's how they're going to do it. And quite frankly, I don't even know if that's a bad plan because you can only play the cards that you have. To try to jam a square peg into a round hole, it's not going to go in.
No.
If I can't play defense, then let's just lean like crazy on our offense and hope that we have a good night shooting the ball. But you can do that against Utah. You can be able to do that against some of the teams to the middle to the lower pack, but you're not going to do that to Denver 4 out of 7
coming
times.
soon.
Houston 4 out of 7
yes.
times. OKC 4 out of 7 times. Minnesota, San Antonio. Like, it's just not a formula that's going to work enough against good teams.
Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't require excellent coaching because that's what it is. You just hope he shoots better, Luka, than 33%. Because I thought the other point that was made, it was great. Every time he gives up a dunk, he goes down and hits a three-pointer.
Yeah.
Well, if you're hitting a high percentage, you're going to win the game. You know what I mean?
But like him shooting 14 threes and shooting 2 out of 14, like that's not helpful.
4.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because again, I can't stress enough. Like the shots that he's taking are difficult. Again, he can make those. But not when you're early into the shot clock, it's a step back 3, and then all of a sudden it's a long rebound. And what happens generally with the long shots? Long rebound, other teams are getting on a run, and Lakers do a terrible job of getting back.
You know
on
what,
defense.
Deep? But what does it matter? You can't run anyway. You know what I mean? Do what you do best. I get you. You're going to give up points in transition, but you're going to give up points anyway.
But you can limit that though.
You can
by actually having an offense that's like, okay. That's why J.J. Redick said that. Like, hey, if we get 10% of Luka Doncic playing off the ball, then we're moving on to something that can generate a different offense. Like, maybe it is time for him to kind of come off of screens and maybe try to have a different offense because that can slow down teams' tempo. Like the Utah Jazz is a young team. You don't think they're going to go in that night and going like this the whole time?
You don't want to have a game to 140 with those guys.
And exactly what they want. That's the reason why. Like their record is 10-16, but they're better than what their records show. They're really well coached, so they want a game like that. They want to track meet. With the Lakers, you don't want to track meet like that. That's why it's a 143-135 game. They're lucky that the refs were able. I mean, the Utah shot more free throws than them too.
Yeah.
But the Lakers were able to come down that fourth quarter and get stuff that they needed.
So, historically, the Lakers have always been kind of on the right side of the free throw advantage, right? That's just kind of the way that it's been. But that's not going to be the case this year, right? Because they are so lacking defensively, because
you're going to be hacking.
You can't keep guys in front of you.
Hacking
what do you do?
grabbing.
You grab, you hack, you're constantly reaching. That's free throws.
I'd rather you do that than give up easy buckets. Just put them on the line, make them shoot. You know what I'm saying? I would.
I think it's...
I would say move your feet, do the best you can, but don't give up easy layups.
Yeah.
Go ahead and grab them if you have to. Put them on the line, especially bad shooters. But you're right. They were outshot. They were 47 free throws to 36, to 39 for the Lakers. What did Bron do? Bron was 0 for 5 from three-point. Oh, my gosh. How many rebounds? 6 rebounds, 7 rebounds, and 10 assists. That's not bad.
It's not bad when it scores 143. That's what I'm getting at.
I'm just saying, right. That's a good offensive output.
If I'm being honest, I can't wait for this game against Houston Rockets. I genuinely cannot wait because Houston is a real physical team, especially with Ime Udoka, how he gets his team to play. It's going to be a real physical game, and it's going to be to see if the Lakers can actually not turn the ball over. Like
that's the other part is that they're turnover prone too. So you're bad defensively, turnover prone. On the nights that you get a bunch of guys making shots, okay, you got a chance. But if one or two of if it's Reeves or LeBron or Luka is not making shots, that's a wrap. Like there's no alternate route to get to where you want to go. It's either get to 140 or whatever. Hopefully it's not 140 very often. That's not going to happen. But get to the high teens, the low 20s, and hope that that's good enough. But that's really hard to do.
No doubt. One of those podcasts, those ex-player podcasts, I think it might have been Kenyon Martin that was talking about J.J. Redick and what a bind he's in. He said if you're trying to talk to Luka and LeBron about playing better defense, you're screwed.
Yep.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
If you're talking to a 41-year-old saying we need more out of you defensively, you have no shot.
I know I'm a broken record on this, but this keeps coming back to the thing that it just might not be there.
Yeah.
Like you're going to have to make really hard, difficult decisions. And not that you don't try, not that you quit, not that you give in, but it's one of these, don't make a marginal situation slightly better at the expense of what could be a much better situation down the road. Because you're right. If you're asking Luka and LeBron, like, hey, we got to get better defense. Okay. Great. You're asking me. I can't or I won't or regardless of what the answer is, it's just not going to happen. We can build a different team. We can get a little younger. We can get a little more athletic. We can start to move some guys out that are a little more old and move some guys in that are a little more young. But to just constantly say, well, this isn't good. Yeah, it doesn't work.
I do want to give some positives, though, throughout this week.
You scored 145 points.
I mean, that's good. Offense was never an issue, but some positives that we can look at as far as their bench finally getting a little bit of production. Like
Arabia.
Again, I know I've been real skeptical of Jared Vanderbilt being back into the lineup only because I get worried about the offensive side of that aspect. However, he has provided a spark as far as diving on the floor for loose balls, getting the second chance opportunities, kicking it out to the open man. Jake LaRavia has been doing a good job too, fulfilling his role and actually doing a good job as far as like keeping guys in front. He was a 3-and-D guy when he came in. They said he was a little bit better than Dorian Finney-Smith. We're starting to see little glimpses of him actually fulfilling and doing a good job in his role. So I would say the bench has been a little bit better. It's not there, but it's been a little bit better throughout this week.
You think the Lakers are a lock to make the playoffs, right?
For sure. Yes,
To make the playoffs.
They'll make the playoffs.
Where do you think they will land seeding-wise? It doesn't matter.
3 and 4.
I'm just 3 or 4?
3 or 4.
From this point?
I bet you it's a little bit lower than that.
Really?
I'd take the under on that.
Spurs are 4 right now.
Yeah.
You think they finish ahead of the Spurs or behind the Spurs?
I think that they're going to be somewhere 5-6 range. I don't think they'll be play-in bound. I think they're better than that, but I think they're all pretty tight, but they're going to play better teams. Their schedule has been relatively manageable through the early part. You're going to play better teams. As you get deeper into the season, an older team is going to be more susceptible to injuries, to fatigue, to all these sorts of things. I think that they are somewhere between 4 and 6, 4, 5, 6.
God, it's just bad. There's not a move to be made to help you. That's the thing. You can't.
They shouldn't.
Well, even if you could, you wouldn't get anything that could really help you.
That's what I'm saying. Just you can't make 2 and 2 equal 5.
Yes,
there's no solution to this particular problem right now.
Your answer to a bald tire is another bald tire.
Right. That I love that.
Right.
Where if you wait, like I don't have any new tires in the store.
Right.
I will in 12 months.
Just hang on.
But you're going to have to drive on this bald tire for 12 months and be careful and hope that you don't drive it into a ditch. Now, I can get you some good tires in a month.
Oh, my God.
But I can't do it today.
You just hang in there.
Yeah.
But
wear your seatbelt and hope that everything goes okay.
And stay away from wet surfaces.
Exactly.
Right. Or teams that can run. I just wonder if they'll be able to hold off San Antonio with Wemby. And I was really impressed seeing them without Wemby.
I'm not trying to be a smart ass when I say this. Does it matter?
Well, I mean,
like where they lay, because they're going to run into one of these teams, whether it's the first round or the second.
I started by saying it doesn't matter because you're probably not winning the championship unless something happens at the top, a miracle. But I wonder, can you hold on, like you said, to the 3 seed? Probably not. Can you avoid the play-in at least?
I think they will.
I hope so.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I wonder how much of Luka that's going to take. If anything, if last night was any evidence, I mean, it's going to take everything he's got. That's, wow, this is what you signed up for. I wonder if he's happy.
What a great question.
I wonder if he's happy.
I think, yes, because I think being on the Lakers is almost always a good thing.
Yeah.
But the team he was on is not as good as the team.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Or I should say is better than the team that he's on. Now,
if that team actually got healthy,
the future I think is far brighter here.
When they start making moves and they're able to make moves. Yes, but I wonder if he's happened right now. Wow. Or if he's like, dang, man, I don't know if I was gonna have to like carry everybody. You want him to score 45 points a night to win?
He's a basketball savant, right? He understands this. He knew what when he saw the team, he's like, we're not bad, but we're short. Like we're short some talent here, and the other guy that's the second best player on his team is in his 40s. Well, like that's a real thing.
I'm sure he already has this, and I guess he didn't have it. He's got the no trade clause right now.
Luka?
Yeah.
No.
Still? When does he get that?
Until his next deal's up.
That next deal? Oh, my God. Okay.
Well, I think I think it's LeBron and Bradley Beal had one. They were the only two guys in the
league.
That's it?
Okay.
Had it.
Those are the only two.
Yeah.
Because I thought LeBron waived off his no trade clause when he opted in.
Maybe.
I would make it a point not to have – I would have that in my contract.
He's untradeable by definition, though. Like, you know what I mean? The market for him is not – it almost doesn't exist. He's still valuable, but he's expensive.
Yeah.
Like, who would want that at this point?
That's what I'm saying. If he had it and if it came across his desk, he would probably say no.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah. All right, Hendrick's Gin, uncommonly crafted with cucumbers, roses, artistry, and imagination. Artistry.
Artistry.
I'm looking at it. It's not that. Artistry with Hendrick's Gin.
Yeah, it's good gin.
Give me,
my favorite gin.
Okay, give me an example of artistry with
sometimes,
gin.
Okay, let me try this here. Sometimes you get gins where you only taste one thing.
Okay.
Right? You only taste like the juniper, for example.
Yeah.
Right? It's just like you're eating a pine cone, and it's not a particularly pleasant experience. But the artistry of the distillers at Hendrick's will allow you to taste the juniper. It will allow you to taste the cucumber. It will allow you to taste the rose. And it's an artist who puts these things together that creates the perfect cocktail.
I mean, you just got my mouth all wet with that.
That's a drop.
Anyway, brings the flavor that's anything but ordinary. Great description there.
Thank you.
As the official gin partner of SoFi Stadium and your Los Angeles Rams, we're inviting Rams fans everywhere to elevate the cocktail lineup and make every game day refreshingly unique. You can find your next winning drink play at hendricksgin.com. Give me your favorite Hendrick's Gin drink.
Hendrick's Martini up with regular olives.
Say that again.
Hendrick's Martini up with regular olives.
Order that today. Yeah. Call it the Travis. Please drink the unusual responsibly. Hendrick's Gin, 44% alcohol by volume, imported by William Grant & Sons, New York, New York. Bartender, give me a Travis.
Your Lakers, your season, your home.
Tomorrow night, it's the battle for LA bragging rights as the Lakers road trip hits Inglewood.
LeBron to Austin Reeves left side, back to LeBron on a give and go. LeBron to the rim, laying up and in.
Your LA Lakers battle the LA Clippers. Coverage begins tomorrow night at 6 p.m.
The Lake Show lives here. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app. This is the Southern California Kia Dealers Rams Report.
Here's Travis Rogers.
An absolutely wild night in Seattle at Lumen Field where the Seahawks beat the Rams in overtime, 38-37. The Seahawks improved to 12-3. That is good enough for first place in the NFC West and the number one seed in the NFC with just 2 weeks to go. The Rams fall to 11-4 and to the number 5 seed currently in the NFC. The Rams had a 16-point lead halfway through the fourth quarter, and then things got weird. A quick punt return and 2-point conversion cut the lead in half, and then after another 3-and-out by the Rams, that's when things got particularly weird. The Seahawks go down in 2 plays, score another touchdown, line up to try another 2-point conversion, and what was initially ruled an incomplete pass, after review, was ruled a backwards pass, which the Seahawks recovered in the end zone for a successful 2-point conversion. conversion, which ultimately ended up sending the game to overtime where the Rams were unable to hold on. With Friday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rogers.
The Southern California Kia Dealers Rams Report, driven by your Southern California Kia dealers.
It's the Kia Season of New Traditions sales event. So don't just hang your own lights. Venture out and look for the northern lights. Drink cocoa on the beach. Or be a drive-by karaoke caroler. Because every new Kia comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. So you can take holidays to places they've never been. See your local Kia dealer or visit kia.com to learn more. Kia, movement that inspires.
See Kia dealer for warranty details. Event ends 1/2/26.
Cap here. Here's the scenario. Your home is flooded and the damage is severe. Now it feels like your insurance company is turning on you. They won't approve a replacement living arrangement and the adjuster leaves you in the lurch. Take a breath and call Avner Gatt. With years of experience and a passion for helping people, if you've got water damage at home, call Avner Gatt today. 818-917-5256 or avnergatt.com. That's 818-917-5256. Avner Gatt. Your claim, our game.
The biggest moments in sports live on ESPN LA, powered by Hard Rock Casino Tahoe.
The biggest moments in sports happen on ESPN LA. Thanks to Hard Rock Casino Tahoe.
The college football playoff.
Into the end zone for his first touchdown as a Sooner. Down to the goal line. Touchdown. Rico Scott. Touchdown time.
The biggest moments in sports on ESPN LA from ESPN Radio, powered by Hard Rock Casino Tahoe.
All right, fans, here's your winning play. Live entertainment that hits harder than a goal line drive and 24/7 gaming with nonstop action. No huddle required. Punch it into the end zone at Hard Rock Casino Tahoe, just 15 miles south of Bakersfield.
The biggest moments in sports happen on ESPN LA.
Pechanga Resort Casino is rewarding you on another level. Bring in a rewards card from one of 16 Southern California casinos and access exclusive benefits with Pechanga's tier status match program. Qualified members can even win $25,000 club dollars. But hurry, this limited time offer ends December 31st and match statuses remain valid through January 31st, 2026. Open to new and existing Pechanga club members. Visit the club at Pechanga for more details. Must be 21 or older with valid ID.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
I can't dance at all. What did you call it, Punchy? The Caucasian two-step. Yes. That's what I got. I got
What's
this.
the Caucasian two-step? The white man's overbite?
I got that too.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on. Back to the guys.
Ah, dang. The officials got us again. We only got 90 seconds left. They changed the score
Sorry,
on us,
guys.
Travis.
We went long there.
Hey, good. Go on vacation.
57.
Merry
56,
Christmas to you.
Look at him. He's
Merry
counting
Christmas
down.
to all. This was fun. Sorry the Rams lost, but don't let that discourage you.
We got it.
Don't let the Lakers getting almost boat race discourage you.
Nah.
Yeah. You go have some fun.
I am. Happy holidays to everybody.
Yes.
Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy New Year to all of you guys in here, all the people that make you, DeMarco and I and the whole team here, a regular part of what we do. I appreciate it a great deal, and I will see you on January 5th. I cannot wait.
If you're not hammered by 8 o'clock, I'll be disappointed.
I'm with DeMarco.
I will be disappointed.
Hammered, no. Pleasantly warm, yes.
In the second
Nice.
quarter.
Yeah.
You should be warmed up.
I
Yes.
will be in this Second quarter. I like that. Well done.
Up next, college football playoffs. We got Bama versus Oklahoma. We will catch y'all. Peace. I mean, you just got my mouth all wet with that.
Think Verizon, the best 5G network, is expensive? Think again. Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store today, and we'll give you a better deal. Now, what to do with your unwanted bills? Ever seen an origami version of the Hollywood sign?